Obi so make brofo no be ba beto to papas no ba be laughing stock. Na social media wa dominate baby. It is not good for our football. Nti me believe we say before you be interview no, you ma hu the kind of language obetimi aka ma na yamatimi akoye nti de ode message ne bae no genu amene ne ya adwen abedna go teta quitty football ana on quitty football na o se Ghana Premier League na o mo bio o kiremu a so be top scorer no ye beba awards na ye be man 5,000 so on fan co dentist ho na genu again ye be man referee car at the expense of the best player there who the nti o so sign mre se Ghana Premier League no be ba bi si mu akan nti nyese o ja ball bo but Ghana Premier League nanim tia ohun se obode abu ono as the top scorer of the league no ene amana hu se da bi ye league ni kwa so se nemre so obeba bi simu akan obi se top 4 for Ghana Premier League no general not in order but has Kotoko Mediama Gold Stars now me turn between Gold Stars and Bichim United but general will go in for a team see as my top 4 obi say referees no say a better comment the omana oman ko yin so ebebo machi ana referee ni babia sa na ye no se wo ya de a general ye reward with a match referee na odi the World Cup finals no or SLA and he was rewarded with the Champions League final it is all referee na etie se wa anya de a ye punish o enye Ghana nko na general ye punish referee my good friend Antonio Matthew Lahos game na odi ye between Argentina and Netherlands no general Spain if you World Cup nim etimi wodidie pa se senkanya ne modebo answer any was a particular game ni mo a enka Antonio Matthew Lahos enka tournament ye call so World Cup nim ko be ko nanim akọ na wakọ akodi finals but sa game ni wan impress eye FIFA enti free wona eni eja omokwan se wo modebo answer ni bi akofie yemfa wontoa so ema wonkonko di the semi finals of the World Cup enti punishment ni bi no ye hwe Wolverhampton any team a ye friend Manchester United seju Simon Hopper one team any ball here goalkeeper ye friend Andre Onana ekopim one of the Wolves players na nko so oje penalty a wanye no omo punish no ni game omo twene sama am na ni England's own Michael Oliver edi Manchester City versus Fulham odi sa game no ono so ye mistake man Nathan Ake eko share gwa na ye offside obi ehu ye general ono so ye twene san ye enti anase ye punish no enti England ye no say general games are mo be kwa akodi no bia a set of team mukodi one game no say mukoye mistake yetimi punish mu nyina atwe mo san say next week games na ye bedi no momo referees wo dey enam say eniema ba ko mienu amudi ya ankoyi ni nti no ya twe mo san ye hu referee kodi Valencia na Real Madrid ono nso antoto niema yi ni he was punished inti referees punishment there enye Ghana nko a na wo baby wo wiase bia no oya de a obia bo abaso enano na me ne awale ka say Daniel Osato ebedi Mexico ni Argentina no ye pon game no na obia bonabaso tesema edi game ye pon na wiase nyina newspapers na tesema the Ethiopian referee na odanimu a oje ne fans odeli me ne the Sun ne Mirror Telegraph here is the city and the rest inti referee adwuma no so obo homoden a yenwie no na obia de wokọ referee Daniel Lai ene akosi brobi eno na wale ka omomode bo omaboni nti enene ye du omakap referees a yesi omonko enkonkodi AFCON no sa okọ na niema anko yi amfa ma I think it was that tikoezi and I be the referee upon ya na time on so but omko hospital omko hwem no mu se da bi bi the high no health issues enti na ma ne pon ya omode forgive you no but sa okodi na anko yi amfa ma dia enya de se referees no omode ho ebeche okra ombetwe aso enti referees no sanity udi ni ya obia bebo abaso be si na we still talk about Piolugi Colina. You can't about Bon Coopers. You can't about Marcus Meck. You can't say referees now based on the kind of performance among Eddie Ewo football. Samson Ebisine, Tom Hennen Obrevo. One man home in general. Church supporters and say, Omunyani dim boda. Maybe say me obi ameta boda near Mekele chipa because of Matisa impimpiana etajin in sem. Obi who Dr. Felix Bridge before Oba Abekono also we did one of games be anko yi nti go referees are almost errors here part of their game obo say Daniel Mekele, Dr. Felix Bridge and other referees no mo so omudin be pia banti errors ka game no
aso biom ye the midfield action no bro baby will be a Kessben 3.3 Kessben 2.9 Accra DSTV channel 364 Go TV channel near 121 ye jina so amamu nyina cheche obia ye mo obia kwaba eba enanopa program yi eso mamu nyi ma video free ha unu huda se wanye free na bazo tie sports papa manone eni efie de pamchonya ehonkwa Facebook ni YouTube na no unsa ebekan live Kessben television sanso and a digital television bia unsa ebekan multi TV decoder no your hot din DAB plus decoder pamcho se wanya bi ata baby a wo bia and one say wo dial 93.3 Kessben ye was so din kopim se donko bebo e page mu ma breaking news abja force ba translate na omusu page omu no mienu na DJ KA abranti me penasem se metie no kopim so bewie mbamcho mo bia nyi na fide mfamfria no mienu pepepe DJ KA de me bia mijai metie abranti pamcho money entra confirm say embreno ebeso Tony Montana trance or the boxing sensem kakra ebeba or the tennis ebebre yen sanso on the athletics Wonder Diamond League no sensem kakra and so ebebre we wura clubs no news how the work clubs no nyina no or the no so ebebre yen yebeba Africa na CAF executive committee ne omo trance DNT na omo trance ombetua baby ababaya awal Muhammad Babe trance na odisa batwe nsensem bekoso nyina no and so abre yen Black Queens ene enyasem kitwa minima de omako Rwanda kwa nso na we enyasem kitwa be de return leg no beba so ni nyina ho nsensem ya babo anu kakra ayede enso ebremu mediema ene Dreams FC weekendi and almost Eurem CAF Champions League and a CAF Confederation Cup against Eurem na records bay and a womb our Baba Transit any nano or Babano and so at the bread the boxing sense of background and so a bed brain Tony a transit my uncle Mammy Van Camo say Wilfred or Seko Kupama assign a lusu case bium or CAS on the Ghana Football Association. Emma ya order no say on sika bi Emma FA na emun sensem Kessben was a lusu bium a car FA boy e was ansem nyina ho be 40,000 Swiss franc nyina no ose kokupa ma bitua e the Ghana Football Association 150,000 euro on santua Mfama Ghana Football Association. We any SMP near Bobano nano pay the brem. Just a Tony Montana ho. Foreign stories no yeah. Onuna bibi ashe in some Kessben. Tony,
award winner.
Say yeah.
Na me adom na announce e.
Nakopa do bia e pa mreno ko
pa.
Bia ho bibia mai.
Oh na ka mo nsem 2 ne mo mreni nti.
Okay.
1 and say Enra Shatamichi. And Franca girls no more strong. I'm be sham send no be chiao. Na
Shatamichi.
I don't know about blue no.
Oh, the last one was Sadan Kuma.
I know some Pakani Namono.
Nah, who was on Sadan Kuma.
Enocre.
He was on Sadan Kuma. What take advantage? Now on a ton.
Nami chen name one.
Who some be pioso.
Yeah.
And oneno do yano. And I would on Satu beha. Minka send than the breast so one a bang.
Yeah.
And who one was so you sat a bit.
I mention
okay. All right.
And I know
Franca de Mahuno.
I
never who Franca.
Sienra call me and Sacraba studio and would trap picture.
Oh, okay.
Nefepa.
Okay. Omoni. Omoni of Sepancani. Or Sepacani, motion you and the flap, pretending. Oh, the flap, no. This boy. Yes, was any of I comfort. And then papaya say, or the first say, so full into Oba, oh, the flap, no. asa mo hwe boy
we you can answer no na ne papa nua na o ye comfort friend hey dia na dia say you and do madi hu agro pa
yes nti no ofa ha comfort ofa ha sofo nti on so mo ne flap no tin ono na challenge events Newton e wad mama
mo boss ne Henry Asante
na san kola ne dia misu omo enra me see for back go this get to na ono so ne new CK nom na so hwe CK office aduru anye yi na mkwanso adu krom ha do ba be krom ali CK na ngla ne misu omo nko no omo free anko na
St. Clinton so bad man them too much ya baba be kick off no wa ha
no Clinton all right
na
me ne ho
abena so
trouser na issue no yo okay
abena for so report
on kan case bi o de mam foreign stories
mo ha say
yakonya abena for so picture bi
e be show
but ibisu onu anyi bisu onu a
se me ko make up ba say ma ya be frame me se skese be frame me na me din for ni bro na wo di atujanti ma ya be frame na
ode ba ya de hurrai wa
onim se ma ya so aka hye me se o abena ho info bi just abena me patch once
abena ni pe bi eso ba ba wa no ode ni pictures akoko ba ko na yen saka pictures ni ba ko na me pamcho owura oba be wara bra nyo no anyi sa no tie
picture no okay
ono ankasa mra no
picture ni
na ye hwe TV yes enya ni si na bra
abena we de nya wa ni pie no chese we ye wa
we di wa filter afu za picture we nya wa so nya wa fa o se no sitie no koma bra tie no yoko wa Brazil out here. Tony okwe.
Me na see any akonya no. E me na dwane panti e hwe nsama ekoso onkofo ekroso ye matie for any ahefo akwaba. Ye sha asem famfiri America tio. Diamond League omo announce omo 2024 calendar ho na ye sha ase de every athletics. Na next year 15 major competitions and a Diamond League no e betimi ampaso e be start e wo China na e double. Omo ye be April a week later na wasan so atwa so e wo China enti Shanghai ebeko so a week later ometo so Doha eno Qatar. The next event ebeba Rabat eno Morocco. Eugene ebe host to be Oslo, Stockholm. Eno your first European meet never so date no 30th of May to June 2. Eno any date first European Diamond League no ebeba so Stockholm. Eno your next year in July Paris ebeba na omuwia omatwa so Monaco. London Diamond League na we are breaking for 2024 Olympic Games. After Olympics no another tournament home Rome Bebaso Zurich Diamond League and no 13th to 14th of September. Now if we wonder Diamond League finals no about Brazils for the first time since 2019 after the Jumedi ebetimi akosinti omo dem calendar number for next year 2024 15 major athletics Diamond League ebetimi abaso a ya breaking it down e am tie for any for ya tennis ye no aba Ashley Barty owo ye no abe mother no afei and I start training enti eno a ode ne ba no eko training court so a na oye ne self so adwumanti Ashley Barty former world number 1 obe mother no wa return court no so a training session ni abra ono so training den pa wodi me say ye ko soccer Sunday no le classique eba so Paris Saint-Germain shall 4 Olympic Marseille omo entimi ante after the game Paris Saint-Germain 4 players be Randal Colomwani Ashraf Hakimi Dembele mo say omo risk suspension because omo control offensive anti-Marseille chant be na kwakoye ade bia na ni nya pa nti after the competition committee be hwe say sa chant no ehon be fata ebesa fata sir also mugina so epanish o ma na afei ena hwemu so ekos Randa Kolomwani Ashraf Hakimi and afei Dembele we any players are omo ho ebetimi akire wo mo Olympic Marseille gu so omo epe coach say omo any coach bia omo contact Christophe Galtier on a former manager Emma Paris Saint-Germain omo sakeno Only adwuma bia enti Olympic master contacted former Paris Saint-Germain coach ne say akonya da ho an come for the vacant coaching job all my say no na onye adwuma as omo manager afa yenko Bayern so e Germany Thomas Tuchel wa bought 2 players as I say omo link no e adwuma passa partnership no Leroy Sané and Harry Kane to Sané to Kane now go na su dada and Thomas Tuchel said yeah ba ko e boss 2 players no e communication English na omo mienu e kan ntina e boa Leroy Sané obe boss sit into what brofo Harry Kane so English ni enti ono brofo no de ya fan feature kra wasasa players na ability to communicate no ma omo partnership no and so I agree that Thomas Tuchel boss 2 players no and so Abason Matthias Tel Bayern youngsters say the form no e was really pa say na dwuna service so biem say onya French national team na akonya ne ba obebododo enti Matthias Tel was say the form na ba so obi abepe say national team no obetimi abo oyakokoye France ni de otwen nemu just a hard work ejuma oye no otoa so na oye even more and a betimi among a place our friends or more national team or chance opportunity beba na ono so atimi agrabe afa legendary former Italian midfielder Marco Tardelli and so a ball Inter Milan players ni na baso and was single out one special person or born abaso pa Hakan Kahanoglu or so born the onimu popa or see Inzaghi ni tinu na the engine life wire Hakan Kahanoglu baller or bono and not the parenti Milan team no omo actual class or matches this year omo betimi akwa said the last year Champions League no omo equal final sinti na a very important so omo Empoli Sunday na opa omo ebeshe sa win no etimi abo Inter omo ma the money pass Inter great squad omo even a better manager in the shape of Diego Simeone Inzaghi and no and Nsema Tardelli Eddie Atuja Dida, a former AC Milan goalkeeper Nelson da Silva Dida. And no say Milan eto about 10 plus summer year. And I'm German Sando Tunal and Sufri club in the moon equoye. Milan fans no enyam to wase. Say Juma club in the moon. Enti I bet take you time. Milan fans ni kwanse amo results and the minimum year. I had their ups and downs ebeba. Omo call 2 games na omo win ye. Omo ekolusu ye. Milan Inter Milan shomo 5-1 Champions League Common Newcastle ball draw and so much Hellas Verona 1-0 Saturday no Milan players no afen and a coach purely area mo hodjuma enti supporters AC Milan munyanto wase emfa ema purely any AC Milan team we and in some Dida former Brazil any AC Milan goalkeeper no Eddie Atuja NSRA Juventus ebebo against Lecce nano and a Max Allegri or the Atuja say match matcha emu ebeye dinye papa nanso omo hope say ne omo ebetim edin kunim waso ohwe Lecce team na omo very good team omo very good coach plus tactically omo a very solid internal match no enya match be easy sir nti Juve fans no bia enya ntobase omo lose 4-2 against Sassuolo and then omo bo hopefully omo ebetimi adin kunin okwa Spain La Liga matches mienu baso Sevilla ebebo Ramon Sanchez page one so all eyes no the Sevilla and UD Almeria na for RCD Mallorca and so any FC Barca and so Eddie Afeso nano and a coach Javier Aguirre a coach Emma RCD Mallorca and also no omo any Barca team pan sa Portuguese players menu be kan ho no omo team no I very solid Cancelo and Felix Joao Felix and Joao Cancelo sa players no ama Barca team no omo enya bite papa especially e wa attack o nanso only Barca ba player bia and I'm say Barca big inti obia aye willing say obe give more than 100% best na also her Barca 2 games na a more than Eddie Emma Barca or her Barca 1 against Getafe Barca against Celta Vigo Barca for brepa enti omo ye motivated say Barca almost so weakness omo exploit ya omo etimi anya bibi e dey free ho enti ene match na according to Javier Aguirre osi bibi a kire say omo yire mo ho a omo betimi anya bibi every game a omo ne Barca enso airball Barca ho abiem omo epe Nigeria Midfield referred indeed the Leicester City and then no contract in aka just 1 year and one away next summer obetimi every club no more as a free agent Barca for family quadie omo pechin obia next year Barca for and so a pesa free agent no referred indeed na ono so atima be sina kan atimi edi ama Barca omo a club no Javier Tebas e be say Barca ono man go fan to say one Porter president no at a point na montem go kra and also say montem eye pa omodidi nkomo akwa chire pa ne one Porter Barca president in there omontem eye Enra and our sons confirm say the next elections ojamu pa obetimi ababeye president biem at the ama Spain omom enso Eman Javier Tebas La Liga omo penim pa enso I don't know heno no so at the air to just say Barca for January some besa winter transfers no omo de be ka ho a omo anim oma yade se last summer plus ni wages omo tete so eja bi kwan e ma se finance no but emu ye nanso e be depend on omo a so ma mo okode a omo timi da foforo enso atimi abanti January Barca signings ni e be gina how far omo e be toto omo enso aniema Real Madrid elusi na Madrid derby 3-1 and pedifon besin ne omo fanche Carlo Ancelotti omo se Carlo Ancelotti na so den pa denti na Chouameni team no eja na aso no sa game we one man start say Chouameni ono na team no esini na so almost one fix no starting lineup no and also pa ho a they show me before pan say or drop a striker Hosulu number 9 no or drop no e dey Bellingham and Rodri ekwato anim ho they twom nsum kra no midfielders nkokra form you na wo ball mo bom no Luka Modric and Toni Kroos amama do for no adwa pa Florentino Perez president na ka so for phone aka che Carlo Ancelotti say he de oye no me be see bie say wo form you no obe ball ma bom Toni Kroos and Luka Modric there be president na aka che Carlo say at no point na also obom you no ebom because omo nkoda pi e o ma ba ko betimi start that's fine now another one every bench up and kwan so start omo you no enso ebom o ho no mo yento aso mfamfi Vinicius na me ad much na Madrid and Las Palmas Vinicius say oya available or say I am ready na me ad much na coach FX no kwandia or ready say on so ebetimi abo Javier Tebas on Madrid and also Kylian Mbappe to Real Madrid ne there ogidi pass destiny and crabia bia that what was it me happen now obetimi akase or 70 to 80% sure say Mbappe next summer obetimi abebo e dey ama Madrid omo e club no ye kwa Chelsea aso ya say Chelsea ko for resign enra ye dey betu just say Bruno Salta first team manager or the jumadi ato farmers any Chelsea and na to kwanta apai Makalele and also since 2019 on na hwe efa Chelsea and kwata na scout mo on also position no what mean Eddie ato ho yento aso Chelsea who be man Aaron Lennon a former Tottenham Hotspur in England omo Wenger on Mauricio Pochettino aye adwuma pen or Spurs and I say Chelsea one of the factors so betting amamod body bono and drop a coach Mauricio Pochettino train regime ayada eden papa ye boss season training bi wo ho ye ebi won so ye nto betimi akan say training na coach no e de ma Chelsea players no e ka ho bi the ma players no so entimi en deliver Frank Leboeuf ono ye France ni Odamo World Cup 1998 na or a winning member or a former Chelsea defender and I say Chelsea players no say what the ball mom pa omonim ni omoye onim die ntia Chelsea anko for Harry Kane omanfa such a top player omojana man call Bayern Chelsea team ne die eniema bebre wo ho a enkoye yentie Frank Leboeuf.
Have some players who've been playing like for maybe for them for some the youngest maybe 15 years in football, for some others maybe 20 years 25 years, for Thiago Silva 30 years, and they don't know how to score a goal. And that surprises me a lot, you know, and I've seen so many possibilities for them to score goals, and they didn't.
But does it surprise you, Frank, when you take a look at the players they brought in? You know, obviously they bring in Jackson. We discussed it. We've seen him a lot at Villarreal. He wasn't setting the world on fire. We know Mudrik's had his problems. En Fernandez isn't the man that's going to get you a lot of goals. Raheem Sterling is old now. You look at this and you look at their team. Is this not just a result of their signing policy, which they've got wrong time and time and time again?
I totally agree. I mean, Jackson has a future, but last year he was struggling until the other striker from Villarreal got injured, so he came on. After that, Fernandez is not a top scorer. He showed it again today. He had the possibility and he screwed it. Sterling never been a top scorer. He's been so clumsy in front of the goal. He had so other qualities. Modric, we don't know what he's worth, because he just came from nowhere.
And Chelsea signing speed. Now see who for so be about so Eddie Chelsea. Marco for Harry Kane. Marco for Kodanta to feel will be Jackson more and then as a four we get Chelsea team ma. Omonya hwe Thiago Silva mo nyini nti omontimi defend and fa Emma Chelsea yenti Frank Helebu for kan adwene e Chelsea for ne pa. Onim say enra Glazers out no obi fly air. Nina no NFL uko USA Tampa Bay Buccaneers omo any Philadelphia Eagles and a boy na enem say Glazers no was take e wo mu ntina for protester and before NFL match no be fly Glazers out or stanch Man United supporter US and all ne demo no sempani for ne be hu enti omo ntwon ho Enfield United omo etim ne ho Man United players bi ho a omo kasa akọ Jadon Sancho ho aka kire nse onkasa oye sorry publicly omo abontin emepa Eric Ten Hag acho Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, Marcus Rashford, some players mensan omankasa any Jadon Sancho akasa one-on-one say on me pacho na fe club no on my banishing from first team even dining po onto any so first team facilities no nanka ni nyina etu ntwa say PFA Professional Footballers Association no edom ho agima omo yeso metimi assist ntema abeda Eric Ten Hag any Jadon Sancho omo abeda omo ntel no honim say Jamie Carragher Sinanya Liverpool for start for this season. Players no more than so club on so I there this year on between a challenge City na Felix touch no say omonsa e betimi akan Gabriel Jesus and Daily Mail writer Ian Lediman say onye elite striker so as na we some liga and such strikers omokopɛ elite striker and sa dia league no City for na and ebeji e dey see omona so what do you know that Roma yen fancy how
okay yen fancy anyame e yado mo tena na abrafo so picture no ya chichi mi ewuram ya ai asad nem say ya doso no dem
o se di onu aba
ma no doso ma fancy filter no doso for real enough for corner
enti se e ko bana sana se bia se lady ni wakra be example na who such a picture now man back down to Kumasi na say and said you who ye na then now be hard me no me why be on so the what you tea
me no be nyahwe me no be nkomo nice na if you were na dey abu hu bi okay all right
no,
Abna a very nice girl, very pretty girl, but those okay all right Williams okay
yeah massive
come make your transit above for us some kakra the ebebre na fe yele da kanyina enso atwa motso kwa me say ye
nyame adumo na ho so
nyankopon adom bibia so eye
yede nyame ase no tim be fa onyema no
Kami
yes
and them say me no assign non-aggression pact
since when
ubia attacking nyonko
tebina
the whole shas eremwa tie hwa bo for no me fine
pacho be fine one fama
pages
and fama from the way now see kasa na I was worried pa
okay
te the nyame ase so tim be fine
all right
tie when
o ashana ho
what the
year like soup yeah one for
what the light soup
yes no dey remember
for that be
kwam miki yemko
okay so mama kondo so be ko pemeko
okay we be deal
hey the Great Israel Educational Complex and this go e was odobaneko the Great Israel Educational Complex go here untia school fees untia admission fee eno koda nchen kanti pe ena de bema obano eno ntifa ba no ko the Great Israel Educational Complex sabre sika ho ayedin no yenju admission fee sabre sika ho ayedin yenju school fees kanti pe kanti ni chese duane a obane bedi abra woko school no eno nti ena wosodo obano ko the Great Israel Educational Complex your number is 0533 304 603 0533
304 603 0533 287 404 0533 287 404. The Great Israel Educational Complex is school from nursery to JHS. Best student ebeko Canada, UAE, and as a techie. And also do banoko the Great Israel Educational Complex school ye. Kanisa Ventures, woman the Kanisa Heba Mixture at the Abejaso. Una Kanisa Heba Mixture doni binuma. And una timi buama blood is circulati at the mouth. Blood circulati wo nipe dueni moa. E buama bema ni timi sorry ye. E buama obi o prostate disorders. A cervical problem in the mouth. Oba besi o discharge. Nyama fite bi free wasi oba. Obi a wenya white. Ugonorrhea na o menstrual pain o menses no embeye. E kanisa herbal mixture and wasa wonom. We dra. Kanisa Ventures and diaba. Any drugstore, chemical shop bia obeko bia no benye biato. When any STD pa how one mun draw do intimate 2 STD na say emfama wa. Kanisa herbal mixture 0247 887436 0247 887436 obetima freya in one number way so and none of toothpaste ben and I used to chuchu and no power so chuchu se and you mrock dan was also a chuchu se Mausi hu ehian ma onum pampan no ehu hian enunti and also use Pepsodent Charcoal White na de chuchu se we use Pepsodent Charcoal White and the chuchu se a mausi eye fita o no ebe fita e de amount enu kodanche de Pepsodent Herbal e de abedwaso o gam no adina o sini hihye no opesa ho de bem enu aso be use Pepsodent Herbal ni bi na protect o gam no a protect o teeth no e de amount obi enim se ba toothpaste de twitwi ese a eye Pepsodent na edikan police ni na draw eye dropa kope police ni na draw ni binom na boost immune system no baby bia wo bia timi nka bia immune system no anwodi nim yare bia bobo rough no e wo so no police ni na draw ni bi wonum police na draw ni bi na boost immune system anwodi bem anwodi bam immune system ni ma e make corrections awodo e de ma corrections e be make ni se yare bia hinta woni pedue ni ma wonim se yare no e ha no ebe yie fro e de ma na asanso abo ho ban e de fi yare ahodo ho enunti ena de bia no pambetena mekamfo police ni na draw e de ma ko drugstore chemical shop bia na ko pebito your number is 0246 208496 0246 208496 business bia wo ye bia no I will say business no etimi tumpon I will say business no etimi konanim o business na wo ye no sentimi konanim a na ti so sikasem awo form so sikasem of form a I will so call CBG na ko be CBG Business Plus account ni bi because account no ko bia eboa emma o business bia wo ye bia no ye biem edemount enunti na so ko CBG na ko be Business Plus account ni bi wo ye individual waje o shop bi ananse wo ye businessman wo be school bi wo be hospital bi asori club ananse association bi musikasem ewo form ko CBG ukwa usu be Business Plus account ni bi eno ni account obi a ebetimi aboa mo wadwuma na wo ye no etimi aye kese e de amount ni what scientific clinic and diagnostic services Dr. Nimo eno ni what scientific clinic and diagnostic services obi a wo sebe mpedesa wo enum problem pampa e fru no mu ba no enkoye okasa gu bema so okasa gu oba so no oba ne pebebi diniti afa enkoye awosesa problem no utimi fix edifio enye sa dachi bi ebe hawo eno kodancha wo yo babesia owumbu no wo problem wom wa wodie no wo problem wom enam so ma wo ho aye odin eno aso de beko ni wa scientific clinic and diagnostic services ananso ye bema obema no enye dwumaye nyema binti enema bema no enye dwumaye sanyema na ema bema no enye dwumaye no ni what scientific clinic and diagnostic services ene betima solve problem no ediama obi a wo fibroid obi a wo typhoid o stroke o diabetes o ulcer o sisiare o eye problem Niwat Scientific Clinic and Diagnostic Services in Crane. Your circle inside Fotorama. Your Bengal Police Station. Your NS Chemist in the Din Shenimu. Kumasi. Your Tonsu Monaco Junction. Your Adansu Bank in the Din Shenimu. Your number is 0244 087 687 0244 087 687 Niwat Scientific Clinic and Diagnostic Services. Bomade na bre aso na yare bia ha obia no yetuase e de amao bet ye na bet na ebe papa utwa bet na wudia na wonsaka wonsika e na e papa anase bet no matches e koso no obi ho ko ne betting company no anase website wa matches e koso amfo twa live bet no ukọ wa wuntimi ntwa bi because ne seven ahodinim obose na ejeke untimi bie website no kra enunti na so twa bet no our pridebet.com.gh 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 oni be also twa bet no na wudi bet na wonsa beka wosika ehwa wudi bet na easy cash out ye besa so aye u pay out ne ben tentem so e de amount weekend be your boosted us ewo ho enunti twa bet no our pridebet.com.gh bema die ebredu so ko jonso ahomache wasore so ko jonso enumere wo ko jonso ewia wo ko jonso awose jonso no etimi flow ye enunti se jonso no entimi flow ya na eye problem bi na wo face sa problem na wo face no eye sibi men capsules and be solve sa problem no e de amount obi a jonso ne mo pa mienu o jonso na mo jawom Johnson de fite bi de eche obete se Johnson de obekọ no Johnson ntimi mba obete se waya se ene ye oya aye sibi men capsules woba besia woye sex a wonte de sex de ye ma ne eye de woye sex na wonte de eye wo ena woti wom ana so discharge aye sibi women capsules ene wose wonom woye bema na ne obehye mu a wosoma na niji woba ne ni beji a ewo se utimi yusu Levels Herbal Limited omo dwe friend Levels capsules ni bi okope Levels natural capsules ni bi num na onum bia aboawu amane oba no matimi agimani eyie papa Kel Chaco toothpaste Kel 360 toothpaste no eyabusuan chemfa enuti the friend 360 kope Kel Chaco 360 toothpaste ni bi na busuan obi anyusu bi papa yusu mami yusu first born yusu second born yusu third born yusu last born enso betimi ayusu bi na we yusu Kel Chaco 360 toothpaste ni bi so yusu Kel 360 toothpaste ni bi chuchu sia emase no e brighten cinema ema cavity no anase ma amode ba usinum sanso na mentuom entemonum pampan no ehwehwehwam e de Samara Company Limited ena de abedwa so any drugstore any supermarket bia bekobia no say a toothpaste nkwa na opa shane so say Kel 360 toothpaste no ena wo so use be your number is 0246 86 4798 0246 864798 China Natural Clinic a clinica ye hwe onyo ba ya ne amodru dabi ye be yo acupressure no doctor betana se no miemia wonsem o miemia wonsem enam se wonsem no entini enenam wonsem no dabi bia problem mo bia no because you acupressure wonsem no ye be yare kura how ni asolve sa problem no e de ma onam ye be miemia onam na be bia problem mo bia no ye timi hu ni resolve problem no e de ama obi a wo blood pressure obi a wo kidney problem and also what diabetes obi a wo stroke or any disease bia say stroke sciatica low sperm count ohobantem untimi nyomo ba o mensesini nkoye eya acupressure na wasa wo ye ya acupressure na sa problem no yen solve enfamau na mfemfro China Natural Clinic pe na akwa betimenya acupressure ni bi enso ye natural herbs na edi adwuma ya otenkwanta ye ben onobo chairman sabosu ni fie otasema so ye ne Mandela House na edi hwe ni mu ye number 0244 435763 0244 435763 obetima freyen one number we so Indomie beef the Indomie beef dear easy to prepare it tastes good opeduane a ede na obe prepare intentem so a eye indomie beef eno na ede eye emma kwan ma prepare intem emo bibia timi enye bidi akola ni ko school febi she ne lunch box no ko school ukunu ne ko office febi prepare bi ma no na fon ko office lunch time no wedi unso ko adwuma prepare indomie beef ni bi ahoden ko a ene wo indomie beef no ensumu Ronaldo Virginia Daromenti Richard Opoku Boateng or Virginia was me fan to any man no place a picture of the day no or no and a boy media ba ye cho 30 Ghana cedis airtime 30 Ghana cedis momo 30 Ghana cedis data ababa wa ben na wahye na 10 jesi aye de na to Kessben television so unim na ukoye Facebook aye Kessben TV now di no aba na ye cho 30 Ghana cedis airtime momo or data Kessben Cashpot Kessben Cashpot shene so Monday October bosum na dato so mienu ene ye bepa Kessben Cashpot no ntoma na sa Kessben Cashpot no ye chu sika ye be makwan obi a utie Kessben 93.3 ebo Kumasi ne mpotem obi a utie Kessben 92.9 ebo Nkran ne mpotem uhwe Kessben television a opportunity na ba si ye be chu sika ye be chu sika true Kessben Cashpot 20,000 Ghana cedis and no nisika ye de e ba beche short code no e star 256 star 2 hash star 256 star 2 hash short code obedalini the one and only general
okay
yam fancy ha
Mickey Kwame
yes the general
all right
himself. The general himself
ever translate na fi your story so no emu
kaka and then you remember 41
yes
because then radio be fa de call you I have to enjoy some
Miss Michelle
and don't be fa call no some enjoy me ko wo hu
with my fresh na na ni na ka ho asem
and na say dia
okay also ba na wo de no those wa shesi ho no na de ba
Priscilla Edubia obo Black Queens Priscilla Edubia obo Black Queens ene on the celebrity no Black Queens ebone nayo yaw
what they win here
nayo
okay
yaw justice nayo yaw justice ene winning ne tiem fancy
why so them say salt enya de papa say de bia odi so
de salt o ma meja credit
na odi obodi ntra kese ne bia kubenzu ne bitter cola ne ahye barri si ho no Kwame Robert yari so bia collapse na go ahye okay, yeah, trust the Abamu Kessben 3.3 live on Kessben television. Tony Montana Eddie Amanonin Samno Abaye Afei na bedwafo behwe ensam no mu enso kakra Eddie Amaye Andy Kem epawcho se bibia boko nene umfa asembia ne nam all right uni bia ene me maubi Abrante be the way about say good morning even my brother Andy Kem isn't a big fan of Thiago Silva, the monstro, than me. But it's about time we put him on the bench so that we can get flying full backs in our games. Cole, playing as a left back, is suppressing him of showing his long passing skill. Enzo should be back in his perfect position, CM, so that he can do the passing more. Chelsea inti amanfo kasa manim basa yaw Chelsea the way free abuenu in the central region and about quick comment near Anderson no afi found some bra yeah
okay na sem nyina ne say Thiago Silva at his age now wanyini inti unknown situation at the back no the flying fullbacks of Chelsea ye na Enuna Maya push Levico well, echo left, dropping Matson, Cocoera, and then Benchwell to the bench. Into the album say Chelsea backline, Unya Malo Gasto, no an attacking fullback now in the game now. Levico well, center back now, then I call left back, and so the moment I'll be moving a center back to a left back, in terms of attacking or short. A quality on the left because those players are supposed to protect Thiago Silva when Chelsea is going forward. Again, we know say Enzo Fernandez and so also more drop on the back the central midfield role no, instead of playing as a number 10. You know, we hear the usual argument a lot of Chelsea fans.
Yeah.
Number one, they say, I believe we say Chelsea defense no omo recovery no is suspect in terms of pace because of Thiago Silva initially. So we share a game Mauricio Pochettino bowling now preseason or ball with 4 back. But your starting season now or ball with 3 back. 3 back no other coaches argument and they say 2 players now ball behind Thiago Silva. It is just because he want protection for the old centre back. In Tina man bought 2 players young behind him and a coach in a stretch called 4 back with Azel Del Cesi and then Abrante and Thiago Silva pushing a Louis Cowell to the left. You know clearly. So last game at Chelsea a boy time ago ne ekwa kosheno. Nipa olusu born what the final third was Thiago Silva. So Chelsea no Nottingham Forest pass ne bar Tony awuni yi homa tayu awuni yi man the ball ne share no. It was through the legs of Thiago Silva. So clearly so who analyzing game no from the defensive pointer. Obeka say enema mienu why errors to goals ni mienu do say the final touch a ball could do be some I was sharing on one. But who expects the experience na the level no at least go bet me about money. But ask yourself, if Chelsea are conceding with Thiago Silva, Del Cesi, Levi Cowell, how will Levi Cowell and Del Cesi fare at 2 centre back for Chelsea? You know, I still think the problem is not Thiago Silva. Chelsea don't need flying fullbacks to excel. The level of creativity our Chelsea team is immense. And so watch a game so my bar, you know, it is there for all to see. Chelsea and lucky creativity. So for you to talk about a flying fullback, I do more kwako and say, I do more kwako and say so muko anymore. Almost the creativity beba, aba any move for so at me and a chance to score again. Almost bet me as goals in and general look at this pass. This is a pass from Kopama to a Benchwell into a flying fullbacker. In the presence of Thiago Silva, a flying fullback is on the field of play. Okay. When to me and so you don't blame Thiago Silva or you don't blame the Chelsea centre back. Say a nunti and I'm a Chelsea in your flying fullback. Benchwell at the ball corner on the goalkeeper. You know why I bought today. What about watching? Muhalo Mudrik, Emma, a true pass to Nicola Jackson, or a day, or Bobo on a chain. Meaning so being so argument to bear say, oh, Nasaya and Shamo Monson Shay. But clearly, if you watch the Chelsea games, Yashe on TV, other the certain Levico, like combined several times a ball from Wakako. So for me, the problem of the Chelsea team for me is not about their defense, but the attack. Moreover, obisi yemfa so embra ne position no em say no me buy kra na ya technicians ba ko en so kan ho asem kire me clearly what had Chelsea game this season game Enzo e ball e was central midfield no general game against Liverpool obi ehun Enzo Fernandez oni Conor Gallagher the boy yes game and clearly he was dominant the presence was felt in midfield. Obi or share Enzo against Luton Town. We passing on the Komar Rahim telling on the right. Emma is telling the ball that cut back pass to Nicola Jackson man the ball on the channel. Obi the Enzo Fernandez that you know. But coach not pushing it to a number 10, an unfamiliar role. At Benfica, he was a number 8. Alongside Fiorentino Luis. In the Argentine national team, they swap the roles in midfield. But mostly, Solskjaer, Alexis McAllister. Now Sha Abrante fen wo Rodrigo de Paul. I won't say McAllister ne or Rodrigo de Paul ball no. Na ye pass near then. But Enzo is a controller. Enzo you be an a passing range now excellent. Now she the ball dress I won't say Abrante no nimbo. Intim pempi ya na ball ne coach ne person ball ne ban ho na or directly play in midfield. But the recent Chelsea game that the director on the field of play or a conductor on the field of play na ba beye Conor Gallagher because Moise Casido is the first one, Conor Gallagher is the second one, Enzo Fernandez is the last one in the attacking area. Into our Chelsea last 3 games are Enzo Ntimemo. Why quiet? After the international break, Medina Bona went to me and one correct fatigue and then the performance Okunya against Bolivia and Ecuador. But you know clearly, it will say oh share statistics now. Okay, one of the players are only through balls. After the opposition, it is Enzo Fernandez. But I totally agree. So if you want to get the best out of Enzo Fernandez, it should be a number 8. It should be a conducting role. But the coach feels say, and you know, our Pochettino clearly who's open Galaga. So I shall now say open work rate, open movement, and anything that pushes Enzo to a number 10. And clearly it is not working for Enzo. But you know, the point is that the Chelsea problem is not Enzo. Okay. It is not about how Enzo is not functioning. It is about how the strikers are not scoring. That is the problem of Chelsea.
Chairman, we were here when Andy Kem was hyping the Nigerian national team. Meanwhile, their best midfielder, Iwobi, is a super sub at Fulham. Okay. Kevin Bassey was shown the exit door at Ayers because he was awful there and they wanted him out. He should stop blah 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 blah. Okay. You take away their strikers, their team is incredibly mid. Richie Dansuman Accra Nadiwe and so about. What comment Kakra?
Alex Iwobi was the best player for Everton last season. Fact. Kevin Bassey was never shipped out of Ayers.
No,
you know, I think I'm for him. He just spent one season in Ayers. He played in the final of the Europa Cup then for one of the teams in the Scottish League.
Was not awful.
And Ayers signed and just a season. Or awful Ayers and a Premier League team. No. Unless you will be.
At what time was Andy hyping the Nigerian players?
Oh,
what I say?
We are not here.
Because maybe
now too quite.
Maybe a time
too quite.
David Nancy.
Oh, only hour. Yeah, combine 11
Nancy. And unless you will be on the Everton for best player last season. Kevin Bassey, which you wires, not Premier League team will look at the competition. No, my baby. No, into Uncle is researching.
Our comment.
Oh, there be me person me Chatnam to the Andy Cassie.
Chatnam. Edia to Andy Arsenal.
Yeah, Kelechi Iheanacho we need best player of Leicester City last season. Then Lukman Ademola we need best player of Atalanta last season.
Okay.
Yeah, and these are credentials to the national team of Nigeria.
Okay.
Yes.
The Kevin Bassey any who will be the so then I come from.
Oh, say Onoka say he will be a best Nigerian midfielder. Me to me best Nigerian midfielder Wilfred Ndidi.
Okay.
Yeah, to me.
All right.
Nti so no ka say ebia to no he will be na best. Maybe he has his idea. Maybe he has his opinion. Based on that, but me the best midfield for Nigeria Ndidi.
All right. And then he na be hwehwe
Do you know? Mentors are now means
no to the so.
So mentors on kwase fufro so.
No, en kwase fufro so.
Okay. Vito Osimhen na, you know, game Napoli boy against Bologna. El Stadio Renato Diarra. Coach Eko Unifrim, coach your friend Rudy Garcia ko Unifrim. O Unifrim mono ena abranti yedwa. Na who say you know ye nsam you say. Nsam you na oyeye no de na opese o kire ne say. Na o ka kire coach ne say. Ho je na why nsam you de ko no. De na o ka kire coach ne say. O hwe game na ye ko na obenya say obe maintain ono. Na o did the other striker na no de na eba mu na beba be ka no but na nyese obeyi na free.
Okay.
Eno ne asema na Vito Osimhen. Yes. O se striker na de na ba nka on fa na meka no be go game no ma na ya attack. Hwe mo omo so enti nka on fa striker na no mo two top. Na omo ntimi enya goal na coach ni eyi ni free mu. Anko aye amfa ma e coach your friend Rudy Garcia. Enti after the game no who say no be a Casa Vito Osimhen any the coach in general and sensem wo ho ama Vito Osimhen bu afusi akwa in film and after the game you know our dressing room and odina okache ni players ne say opa omo nyina ache for missing the penalty opa omo ache says ansem we nyina esi ye after the you know some pa coach ne che say on fan che no whatever the decision the coach is in charge. The final decision was the Napoli team, no, the coach is in charge. Inti, Panichel says ansem we nyina ekoso. That is Vito Osimhen.
Okay.
Elsewhere, Manchester there, Jadon Sancho si oni ache opa bi apa. Na sema okano. Onuani countrymen. Akona see Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, Marcus Rashford. When we are the seniors, our Baba two or more Manchester United team name. When we are Mante or my Manchester United Bobo na che. Now at least there will be a show within the setup and say you rank players within the United and say you can't the big boys within her. Sa England full win now so change Dan Sancho. And I do know money a branch and a casa say. Enka on coach your friend Eric Ten Hag chew. Na game no mon twaso because he say omo de na conclude him amage no adan hall kra ba bia mpanifo no no omo ma branch your friend Dan Sancho nsi ho. Okay. So we had the last game omo busa coach your friend Eric Ten Hag said that Ben and Sancho beba. And o say dia ka ne de na Sancho na so. You know, Abrante na nyinto mu so wayem fon so. The okoka aye no wan kan yi into otwene time. But they also tell say the moment or accept or deleting the post no from social media na kire say the oye no enya de so ye ni the earlier or be accept because that's how United right side they were. Pelistri against Bayern Munich. Bruno Fernandes rotated in the last game against Burnley. And there's space because Anthony any around. Okay. Oba United, 2 seasons nim ko ye. Obian fani escape goal, that is a fact. Okay. Inti Genoa, the earlier Obeba fem na wadia tum said the way and yet. Now I apologize to a coach, what one careers don't the better because or Dortmund no side about win now ye. But they be American. England there's open Man United that the measuring rod is different. And it's also in the days at Borussia Dortmund. I be okromo punish any Giniska for lateness. Or more punishing for the issues concerning training sessions. But a horror, in the power was a Beckham because it is a talent factor. Hope is more the chance to perform, deliver, and go out there to excel. Because the pesca, they will just try to manage it. And media men were almost them. So what building can I know we are and one aquacoda. But in England, playing for Manchester United, Onantie, or DDM, with training sessions, and no performance is scrutinized. In the Jadon Sancho Ntias and I know Rafem, now coach natural and career and on trust, and I follow Arturo Vidal because Ope Umpo. The leaders of United, and my coach, your friend Ten Hag, the support, say on take key decisions on the field of play. And the Manchester United team is like Cristiano Ronaldo, almost frustrating money free boko nimko. Najenoa and then Hagma why relegated to the level. John Evans a crowd bojane dia. Then Sancho should accept. Say baby ujina no nyina ye. So the earlier will be bad down. Now a patch on any game let me across on the better. Arsenal, Chelsea, any Man United now ba beto just say. Omo pa brantia friend Ivan Elijah Benjamin Tony. Then for near brantia Adam insenseme by and a brantin who fear likely. So bet me about back in January no. January incredible and says say team see me bubo mudin obiya airpen. So we team my friend Chelsea am can say see as omo pe goal scorer because there in the Nicola Jackson no January ancient crime. There are him styling an ancient crime. And within the market some more share strikers are more experienced in the Premier League. Omo team to turn because last season 20 goals in the Premier League for Ivan Toney. Chelsea believe we say at least almost artificial there, but ocean credentials in terms of goal, you will give it to this player compared to Jackson and to Chelsea air channel. Sanso and our Arsenal Jesus, Omo Saka, and clearly Omo believe we say those two players are very good, but Jesus and a high volume scorer. Jesus be mount 8 or be mount 10 or be mount 13. Ball need to be in so nimbo. But in the Premier League, if you want to win. If you want to compete at the top with Manchester City, they have Julian Alvarez, they have Erling Haaland, who are consistent scorers. Into here will be Obama or Ghost, the beer, at said the air Avantoni at the mano. Into Arsenal so are looking, some be making sure say they know almost be me and Branty. But Arsenal problem I'm here and Maka said they are missing one of the interiors in midfield and fixing Thomas Partey. And their midfield will solve the woes against Tottenham Hotspur because see who be so many who papi sa the recovery, the physicality are not almost showed, the quality ball skills are not almost shown. I think that Thomas Partey, Odegaard, Declan Rice will solve the midfield problem. United there, you know, in here some say here striker obi anim say Rasmus Holland buy e say onya enough chances or the best there but kakra bi amahwe ne de na minim so ode ba no any different from the urban Tony de baba. Tony will even be better in terms of goal scoring than the branch here. So I agree. Say Chelsea United need a striker, but Arsenal on the other hand will need a midfielder that will integrate to be part of their midfield. Not the different skill, different quality about become now.
How Andy analyzes our Chelsea team with softness is mind-boggling. I feel apart from Barcelona, he supports Chelsea. Ask him for me. Hello, Kwaku Guildford, UK. And anyway, Abba. Brother Andy, go look at Ayas, a fan and a blogger from Holland Sports called European Lad. He was on the bench the whole time because he wasn't good on the ball. And the coach benched him throughout. You should go and check the stats. I'll pull out stars. If you want it. Okay. Richie and Asadi Ababium Dansuman Accra. Still I want to know what's you, Richie.
I want to know what's the decision they made, and his decision is entrenched. We're free, unless you will be Wasamba Kevin Basio. You know, let's move on.
Okay. Only comment be our hodia.
Some comments already, Macan.
So I can make us only comment when a second year.
On first start to be a or start to be a.
Okay.
On first start to be a my.
All right.
It's still the argument to provide a way.
Okay, Kessben Sports is the best among the rest. You deserve the best in Ghana and Africa and even beyond. Please, you update me on this. Arsenal, Manchester United, Man City, and Chelsea. Which of these teams' players have won the EPL Gold King a lot? And also the Madrid and Barcelona in the Spanish La Liga. Fabra Friday. Now you move on.
Kevin Bassi played 25 matches last season for Ajax. Into the bench now kind of way.
Okay.
Now, me the backup pesos na jino amide.
Okay.
Real Madrid issues Saba and
I agree with Andy. On paper, you can easily say Thiago Silva will be a problem for Chelsea, but in reality, that is not the case. He's still the best defender at Chelsea. The argument is he lacks pace. But how many times has Chelsea team been caught for lack of pace? They are always in control. Okay. Now and also that branch be the Barano Coffee. My kind of message, Netherlands. Wanna do it free buy.
You know, Real Madrid from almost first game I was San Mamés. Eddie Babi see the last game at the Wanda Metropolitano. Who's a game so mupunina or mubre. Obi or share more Champions League game against Union Berlin and Betiase. Say games are Madrid that born this season, I scrappy, and koyi. Nina say born or mubre and sana ball at me at them. And Obi or share against Atletico Madrid, no who said. Atletico Madrid for no make sure say omo ye key in the Madrid attack ni omo nru 18 him enti hwe be ato no Cruz gina control ne ball no share Geno Black share Jude Bellingham share Rodrigo share Sadio na Jimenez Noel Molina Savage and Manuel Hamosu no musini samrante we elbow because these are players that are tipped to score goals. Ferdi Valverde beat me shoot to this na 18 balls that no je ball ni bia Saul e make sure so be close no. And clearly Madrid winning games there but so show more dey born overall they open so who Madrid no unesa. Enti obo a big game against your rivals now lose wa concerns beba enti concerns eba ne say some of the players ain't happy and Fiorentino Perez is not happy with the system Carlo Ancelotti able. Carlo Ancelotti able system bay about the 4-4-2 diamond. Now ya chim same 4-4-2 diamond and the man here diamond is apart from the shape a yana untai wingers ewum. Et is said ye be who Claudio Ranieri Diana. Ye who Abranti Fred Mike O'Brien were left, ye who ride Maris all right. Ferguson Diana, you who David Beckham or right, you who ran gigs or left, Robert Pire, any Abrantia a friend servant wait or there for Arsenal no enya nubini. But this is a diamond of Diego Pablo Simeone with Coco Resurrection and then Gabi Fernandez. The Carlo Ancelotti diamond with Ivan Gerardo Gattuso as the ala and Clarence Seedorf as the Mezzala, and no any idea Carlo Ancelotti at the Mamranti. But you know the difference is that Sir coach is 4-4-2 ya making in the diamond shape you are making the wadia bako. I remember the team any. It is either you have two strikers or you have one striker and the other one auxiliary. It is either Filippo Inzaghi and Shevchenko or Inzaghi Kaka, Okazaki Jimmy Vardy or Fernando Torres, Anton Griezmann, Alvaro Morata, Anton Griezmann. But Real Madrid dey NSA 4 ne wachire 4 ne won finfin but omudura ni mo Jude Bellingham. And the first time I won in life na all boys and auxiliary striker omo bi da. Obi onim Bellingham bia ni say oye central midfielder obo as a playmaker. But you know one obo as an auxiliary striker. Obi onim Rodrigo bia ni say onye striker. Oye wide player. It is either right or on the left. And it's all the new coach ni mu na so the Jude Bellingham coach ni mu. Na you know but against this side that have experience, that have top level quality, that have been consistent with that same system for a very long time, the players will struggle. And it's almost raising concerns about Ancelotti's diamond. You know, I mean, no more yarding, but in all, this current diamond in the striker, until Ancelotti here poise, so almost befa branch your friend Hurricane. And until now, Fiorentino Perez, Epekelele Mbappé, no, Obibeka se hosele matu, you know. Jose Maria Jimenez se mo de omo ye fit no mo ba nyama to masem. So Real Madrid, no matter what, will still need a striker at the market. Almost so much Carlo Ancelotti because Beko Brazil next season the new replacement eba. Omo line up Jose Abani Sunim, Raul Blanco Gonzalez because Obi and himself Raul turning down the chance to coach the Yellow San Marines, Villarreal, and decided to stay or Castilla. Javi Alonso is doing a decent work. Ban for Leverkusen and Obi who Javi Alonso be him say, you know, a technically brilliant midfielder that was neat simple. Now we just don't see spraying the passes now. O hear the game when model like clearly down we say, or you be or your coach will beat me there. And last season the Bundesliga playing in the semi-final of the Europa League, Jose Anne beat me eliminating, and this time we're second on the Bundesliga table. And we I was here improve the lives of Alex Grimaldi, Jonathan Tah, a consistent Edmond Tapsoba, Ghana Jack Akoka, how the Oya de Momo, Jeremy Frimpong, Shep Musa Diaby or Tony Aston Villa, Sheha Abraham Tennessee performing, and the lines of Florent Was, and then the Nigerian Victor Boniface. Musa Oye Juma. Inti Obi Abom Madrid playing for Liverpool, top level football, he has achieved anything, and the Juma Oye and say yeah. Clearly, Obedi remanded for better as a former player. Not you know, consider Ancelotti will leave, but you know, Madrid need to stop their striking crisis.
I think that Alonso ye Juma pa, but honestly, I think it's not time yet. Me menya ka on continue kakra, or Madrid should get a stopgap coach. I be man grace period. I be man experience. Or by Leverkusen, if possibly 2 or 3 years time before by that time no mature. Honestly, Obi out shape by Leverkusen send the Andy I mentioned place no. Oh yeah, Juma pa, because to even took them to last season's UEFA Europa League semi-finals before they lost out against AS Roma. And honestly, he has done a very good job. But I think the maturity, no, it's not there yet.
Okay.
We'll be in your time, Kaka.
Zidane never yet, Juma no ayede. Xavi Hernandez never Barcelona. What has he done before taking the Barcelona? Sometimes or team ne coach or your past player no ne ho aginunya the clout and the respect no bobonia. He can do it. May I think that if Xavi can coach Barcelona, Xavi Alonso
can also do it
can coach at Real Madrid.
The difference is that Saranko on point, but this is the difference. Obi awasunya de Juventus there, the coaching drills are different. The examples are there for everyone to follow. And we are number 1, 2. Who says that after the ball, now was not team him. Obey the vice to Fiorentino Perez. Obey assistant to Carlo Ancelotti.
Even before why Castilla.
We are society Castilla. Sister no. And the respect Zidane Ekurano is different. I agree. And the expectation of Barcelona and Real Madrid and Yepe.
But Andy, near Zidane the Kenya, a beer Nuru heading Bayer Leverkusen as a head coach before Zidane took the Madrid job, being an assistant to be coaching at the Castilla, and then say Obo Juventus no. A Nuru so be the head coach of a Bundesliga side Bayer Leverkusen.
Okay. We assistant coach or Real Madrid.
Nuru say we head coach. Being an assistant in head, the honest one.
But we are assistant coach.
I'll give you a head coach of Bayern.
Bayern for Leverkusen.
And I sent
coach of Real Madrid.
On also tell you head coach by Leverkusen. I'll give you a cover.
Andy David, Menko Hokra.
Real Madrid
head coach of Bayer Leverkusen.
I didn't know him. We assistant coach for Real Madrid.
Also be your head coach by
you know the players that you see at the training ground and you've been in the OBI so yeah, Real Madrid. Imagine said the recent Real Madrid team. Modric, Cruz.
That's what training grounds are.
I'm talking about how to deal with them.
You're talking about Xabi Alonso. Look at his playing mates at even Liverpool when they even won the 2005 Champions League, and look at his playing mates at Madrid. Would you say Alonso boys we no be that?
There be Minkas Alonso ntimi you are only talking about
Andy, now what you say now?
Matese
say what you say man.
Mentese
head coach by Leverkusen.
We are far bigger than assistant.
Below be your assistant coach of Madrid.
We are far bigger than assistant of Madrid. You see the task of being assistant. And you act on the instruction. But as a head coach of a Bundesliga side, manager, not just a head coach, a manager. Planning, scouting, oh Lord Andy.
I like this argument.
That experience is bigger than being an assistant.
Real Madrid assistant coach. Dressing room hokran. Stars
Jabi no who those dressing room no a situation
kind of current position.
Who expand the asset?
And they hear Obia or yeah. Just who be that no who be that. Sad no me no na yet compare. Whoever
General
I'll be occupies our position. Fan say nya lose obi fufuro.
Oh we are losing.
Yeah, but you free. Na nya argument ni obi fufuro. Obi a who done on the kind of said. Obi fufuro na occupies our position.
General,
I
still believe that. And as my dream here me say, we a head coach of a Bundesliga team like Bayer Leverkusen, Bayer 04 Leverkusen, or clout, or pedigree, or responsibilities, expectations from you. As so saying will be your assistant at Real Madrid.
All right.
Assistant at Real Madrid there, who why never and go your pressure no any. Who crowd dressing room who control. The only things that you have a privilege to see a big coach say in
the absence of the coach, you know how to take you over.
That's it.
I do not. That's why I'm saying that assistant coach don't have responsibilities.
Oh, but obi na man say koye we. Hwe mami. But head coach there won na planning be no executive.
We say for every interest was asking about would be able. Okay. What is going on between my two darling clubs, Chelsea and Kumasi Asante Kotoko? Hey, say you there. I do there this Nyankopon Ebem. Michael Agbeko Agbe for short Kaswa anyway by at Rangers. Kevin Bassey was a regular, and Ayers bought him. At Ayers, he sometimes played too. He was then brought by Fulham to bring competition, but he hasn't gotten the chance to prove himself well. He's a good defender though, unlike Tevez and Mascherano at West Ham then. Iwobi can't walk into the first team of many EPL clubs as a starter, even though he was one of the best at Goodison Park. Sani Saliu, so I didn't say was some, I don't know. Okay. Mamira,
you know,
yeah.
There is even something we even forgot.
It's now them recover.
Yeah.
Mamim fa we ntwem cry. Xavi Alonso has also coached the Castilla.
I know.
Yeah.
What you say? Into Alonso's how experience as a coach.
Me man kasa ontimi nyo. I want to say, me man kasa.
But maybe Newton so we.
What argument is Andy bringing? Is he saying that the Deputy Minister for Finance is bigger than the Minister for Employment?
If you are Deputy Minister of Finance,
hello,
what is the correlation?
I just want to say, U.S. Deputy Finance Minister and the Finance Minister of Ghana.
Yes.
I say him say Real Madrid.
Hello go.
Na send you be anim say was check Ghana. We are deputy minister of states.
America.
Now we are finance minister.
Oh Ghana.
And I said China.
We are arguing. Obiani we want it.
Deputy
United States of America. Only masema ayekam.
Deputy Finance Minister.
There only masema ayekam. Yeah, country of population of 200 million and over. What's it say?
You Java because so big as Ghana president.
I think we
What you not want?
And no the honorable
Ufisi eweka. Sebi jina uswa. Ufisi eweka. Sebi jina uswa.
US of A, Deputy Finance Minister.
Ne Ghana Finance Minister.
What them say? Me break account sana.
Dwaja to because. So what you not to there? Energy baba el vaku. Difference no.
Difference can cry.
Oh yeah, who boni usao. I don't use a ball, but was a own chassis.
Oh, there be finance for it then there. Assembly say US state ni ba.
Okay, what we call
General.
yes sir. On this same issue now.
Yeah, no. Sure.
Yeah.
Leverkusen head coach as compared to assistant coach Madrid and Thomas Mba.
Say Franco Naro I am hello coach who I am
America. And you man ko because of deputy minister no was so say president.
Wow.
And then deputy gra. O man ko because our finance minister president okay. What's that? I invited the yes. You go.
So General, I think any argument for me. Maybe them little
can be that good argument.
Yeah, but this is a Bundesliga club. Our head coach.
Yeah.
Now coach, you know, the man who say one now your coach, you know, a decision making point. Wo and I will take decisions, you know. As Leverkusen head coach, every decision na a cost of club. Now football, mono. The attorney say you can have billions as administrator, but the face of the team, you know, is the coach.
Okay.
So Xabi Alonso don't need the face of Leverkusen. Can we say equal for assistant coach of Real Madrid as the face of the club?
Okay.
Can we say Pep as the face of Man City? You not compare Alonso here or your face of Leverkusen assistant to remember baby trim. No. The figure Alonso is the representative of Leverkusen across the world anyway because he's the head coach. Ultimate for assistant irrespective of the size of the two clubs. Assistant coach there or BPR, he's always there to assist, but the decision making points in the day will coach in Hornamo. Assistant coach of Real Madrid and main head coach of Leverkusen.
Okay.
All right. They were in the Champions League in 2002. So almost some history kakra Hornamo. Almost final 2002. Almost more do kakra. So head coach there, no more do. Assistant. No.
Deputy Finance Minister America.
I want the idea. Yeah.
What have you achieved?
Deputy head.
What have you
achieved? Me was so much interested, but be able to point this here.
Division man now coach no.
2.
2 oh.
Yeah.
Okay, Park Academy
Division 1.
Division 1 okay. Dimitri compare. Okay. Can we pay Park assistant coach ni.
Any sporty talented.
Head coach.
Head coach the
also the Park Academy assistant coach.
Park on crown him di.
O say.
Bondi.
Me pass the team no.
Obi bondi.
Enye di no ya.
Di na any panel.
Position no.
Position no.
O team na coach na ko bobu mu na. We head coach. On Park Academy assistant coach.
Division 1 assistant. Oh. Who can Tiomoka?
No, what's okay. Good morning, Sergio and your sports crew. I disagree with Andy concerning Victor Osimhen's 2 fingers that he showed at their game against Bologna. When he was substituted, okay, he meant you are making 2 changes at this time of the game. Okay. For the coach, made 2 changes in the 86th minute. The coach substituted Victor Osimhen and Stanislav Laburka in the 86th minute. The Branty said no. Reverend Father Daniel Mensah, Sunyoy Chira, and Father Ewo. Or see 86 minutes. We had 2 changes. Okay. Or see
Casio Mercato report to the American.
The Reverend can cry in Pimpi. It do our time now. You know 5 changes. No bit mine on 3 different occasions. Normally, getting to that time, no changes are can no more. So we had 2 changes at that. I don't think it was issue. How would that be the guy's worry? Osimhen worry and say he thinks he shouldn't have been substituted.
And besides, Lobot can say offensive-minded midfielder.
And I think the explanation no any day.
Media tabloids, Obia interpreting it there.
Yeah,
you are also another report from Syria Krona. At the same time, in a manager now, Garcia make a change. Another report so far, and this also at the end of the day, all sources from Mercato phone. So they both have points, but as to how now Osimhen person trendy, general one team. But interpretation of tablets will be
Andy, accept criticism when you are wrong. How can an assistant coach of Madrid be bigger than head coach of Leverkusen? So currently, is he telling us that David Ancelotti is bigger than Alonso? Andy, the positions of the two is a mismatch. It's like comparing mangoes to oranges. Ababu Michael, and so I didn't tell the Abba and no. Yeah, it was so narrow.
Yeah, General.
Yes, sir.
2 clubs so far Premier League in him. Now it looks like Omo approach and now Omo ensem no a different kakra Manchester United and a team a friend Chelsea Bobukono. Currently, here Chelsea team now and the tactical analysis or technical analysis of the Chelsea team and the suffering. But if you want to look at the mathematical analysis, you realize Chelsea is in terrible situation. 5 games, 6 games are almost just about 5 games, right? Yeah, in their 5 games, Chelsea has won just 1 and then drawn 2 games. As a more percentage in terms of points and everything, it's not working well for the Blues. Clearly, say any man Sam Farm, that's 6 games and in 6 games, so to me 5 out of 6 what it means is that points available Chelsea are only 27.7%, which is very, very bad. And what it also means is on average per every game Chelsea is getting 0.83%.
Okay.
Every game, 83%. General, if Omu progress at this rate, what it means is that 0.83% times 38 games, Chelsea benya 31 points. Last season, they call relegation, Leicester the 34 points and they call relegation. What it means is that Senema and Sisa Chelsea no more progress at this rate. It means they will be relegated at the end of the season. But clearly, a big club like Chelsea has what it takes to turn things around. The problem is that under 4 managers, under Papa Efreno, Todd Boehly, and Neiman shared that improvement from Todd Boehly, from Graham Potter, Frank Lampard, and Pochettino. Aaron Lennon tries to explaining the reason Ama Chelsea Nkuyi. Lennon trained under Pochettino. Osene Metes is so strict and only room for flexibility and all that. But beside who say Pochettino and the strict methods in the issue. What happened to Lampard? What happened to Graham Potter? What happened to Thomas Tuchel? Probably the problem could be different. And the irony of the whole thing is Omu would sikapa, aspendi sikapa, yet it is not going well. Maybe almost tired of recruitment is one area. So say Chelsea one thing is who say Chelsea fans see team owners so say be a Boehly out and those things you don't see it. Yeah. But look at Manchester United and now machine US memu and team my friend and I say NFL say Glazer for no or more NFL team, that is the American football team, and also so more America or more a friend or Buccaneers. Na game no more bebono, koye, the United fans and our Tampa Bay, Ajiji Sikani Adiako High Elupli. the glazer out abo plane so air fly inside the stadium mo hwe in TV no be hu say flight no any you know any name wiem all glazer out you know Old Trafford ansa na be kwa wuram Old Trafford main gate no banner tin Old Trafford just say be family na yi na ba ya I think so mo hwe TV you see this fight glazer we omo banner bo ho no ma chese say before we benam me na yi na kono permanent is there think from 3 to 3 omo catch obi as glazers should be out now after the game that is where almost all the players no effort because ho no be fa mega akopi or mega store no more the main stadium people stand there
here now na me
we baby omo de
we na kwa UK kwa ya abrofo no so mu say
Ukofuzi gado.
What's up with you?
You know where Old Trafford. Okay. After the game now, you know, along this street, you know, you will see. You see these banners. I Bubo Honoma or more catchers a young pump glazer for no.
Okay.
So as United fans think that the owners, you know, and the problem. With respect to United, no, Chelsea for no fools a glazer for no in terms of Sikani Bibia or Modeba, but it's not doing well over there. I think at this particular time, it's a problem. Chelsea fans, best sorry, I'm a pressure. It will rather be on the manager instead of the Glazers because instead of Todd Boehly, because this season clearly it looks like Boehly baby trying a job Pochettino nene Crawford mu take your decisions and any man sheda enkoye.
O my sack in the morning no. And I video no phone so Pochettino.
Yeah, Pochettino say and almost started almost last game no.
Nah.
De sa omonyom no say sack you be sacked in the morning no. So I'm saying say whilst United for fans no pressure what the owners of the club no so no. Chelsea for they say them say okay with Boehly and any owners no, but rather no the problem and the pressure will be on Mr. Pochettino whatever it is on the to me and met him no to me general.
Okay. That argument there, and he lost it. Just that he won't accept it. Aside the attack, Ghana has a better midfield and defense than Nigeria. To some extent, we have even better wingers than them. They have just number 9 Songwan. Gattisberg, Ednano, Atwa Semumu.
Chukwueze ni Lukuma number 9. Chukwueze only Lukuma number 9. Moses Simon number 9. Emmanuel Dennis number 9.
You can compare using the deputy minister, deputy finance minister of USA and finance minister of Ghana as an example, to the deputy coach of Real Madrid and head coach of Bayern Leverkusen, because there is not much difference between Spain and Germany. If you want a proper comparison, then use the GPL head coach instead. But even the finance minister of a poor country, you might not handle a lot of comparison to USA, but the pressure is hotter. Okay, big girls also na do we abre that's okay. Okay, please read my message and stop saying women don't contribute much. Big girls here obana. Big girls, okay. Now and also my kind of message, you know. Our most happy down, sir. Okay. Mami called Newton Latin married that way. Na amas, na namankwa, donko. Ne voice bi ode abremino. Minim se mi moi.
Nebebwadi.
Okay. Because now all catch them is a deputy minister for finance. America no. Enye finance minister of Ghana ngwa no so te. How do you face here? Never lose here. Na actually cause was stress who the girl on just say nana manko good morning.
Enom ko fa sakola se we buy.
O say
enom ko fa sakola.
Ya body ya for ya bi.
I know you can say we may be during COVID. Now one former governor of New York City, Andrew Cuomo, said you only Donald Trump. Omo the face so Sergio easy.
Okay. So what will Andy have said if Mourinho was the head coach of Leverkusen? Andy?
Say Mourinho no, ana Mourinho.
Say Mourinho and Kabaka say
Mourinho.
And now coach Kessben. Kabaka team na nipa na head no. The same
so abudin no. So abudin.
Me say
one na coach o. One.
The people say don't just. Team na o kan say nipa na head no. Position.
Na me say.
Yeah, position here ko nipa na head no.
No, we are sure say what my Midfield and the coach on one comes me read this argument. I won't.
Kabaka nipa no.
Obviously.
But as now we positions, you say the head coach of Leverkusen and the assistant coach of Real Madrid.
Who was the talking point? It was Xabi Alonso. It wasn't anybody. It was Xabi Alonso.
The medical director of a teaching hospital like Confanochi Teaching Hospital, who's a CEO, who's a deputy CEO, the CEO is bigger than a district director of health services. Confanochi and Dr. Ediwe Efriaba, but Nidino I was held. Okay, you have to also later. Achimota, senior high, assistant headmaster. Assistant headmaster Van Tippin. Assistant headmaster Adisado.
I don't know what to
Because was as a back do my friends. Never trouble work of your J.
Headmaster.
No, but it won't be any more. Hey, Mr. Bajo, I'm going to this will be the message we have for Mobia Va. Una better to Messi said them that. If you had a journey, I'm going to you.
Many Africa di referee for no come from incidents I na see a games in so
be in pool.
Yeah. Yeah, a very and share some of the games in. But and then kakra bi and necessary this so yentimi afan so many Africa la nti na obeba make us otia obeba na ye de no di kan kakra bi but right after that ye be hwe Kumase Asante Kotoko game Obotia Bieri Go Stars. Not that game in perspective, but since our Dr. Gumba, Juma Bakum, of course, every new coach Biano, method, try to obey install and obey install. I'm a place in me at the edge. Those principles, and I met me at discuss. And of course, Mesha has a folk, as a Suka Krakuman, also Juma, or RTU, and Obon Suatre. We go through the systems, not yet discussing Yama Bakum will be
everything just one as some because them high our mama you come dismiss come baba hana for me as a second partner as our
so you say yeah na taka say me say Ghana football say Ghana football good but Sergio there is one phenomenon I beat me see this weekend and Sergio no say our two clubs are or more in CAF intercup competitions, Sergio, they are both 90 minutes away from group stages, and it is unprecedented. And see that, say the same year, not clubs from Ghana, two different Africa competitions will be into group stages. Sergio, you been see that?
Oh wow, same year.
Oh,
okay, because Kotoko has the same year.
Yeah, same year, but the same competition. Me patch say two Ghanaian clubs. There two different CAF competitions. No money na into the group stage.
Okay.
The same year been see that.
Oh, okay.
I'm say has a combo is it Obetiba Confederation.
Omoni Kotoko nyina drop.
No more champions.
Omoni nyina drop.
Me no drop here. That time you two slots. And drop basic.
Apart from that, cry how Champions League ko no boss no.
Okay.
Omumi no nyina. Omumi are the same competition, but we got two different competitions.
Okay.
Confederation.
Which is Champions League and Confederation. Ni ebo group stage no ni nyina your reps. Ni nyina your reps.
Wow. Wow. Nti we Asia na first.
Who would have thought say Yebenya Bisa with these are the two clubs. Okay. And they are both 90 minutes away from Greece. So
Wow.
Media may call with a 3-1 victory.
And then Dreams with 2-1.
Okay, Ziokoba. Now that is
wait, me interest wumpa.
Ali, assistant coach. Any Samatex head coach. Yen sorry come right back.
O market ya na o ka.
Yen no was a go away. Me DJ kakra na fi ba. That dia kan ya sign Eddie Abramo. Kessben 3.3 live on Kessben television. Live. Kessben 92.9 Accra DSTV channel 364 Go TV channel near 121. Meet me Eddie kakra me ba. Na fi Awa Mohammed Eddie ni local stories no. The Africa stories no and so abrey. Na if you are ya call Newton that Marijata ho na de odi banyina obi biani e de aman ansa na kwa Mickey aba betrase e de ni local stories no and so abrey. Mbamcho mejina so na mafa commercials kakra se obi anye krado a na ye ba na fi yeda kan nyina aba beto amso.
Olu, hey,
Obi say GPL no se me rank by transfers na say na you know Messi ahwe no. Me tichem me hwe no defense, midfield, attack na ma hwe coach. Se me hwe teams na omo ye signings na se me ko defense am ko defense no e de ama Hasselhoff. Omo signing defenders no okabubu a omo de boso ene no for defense I'll go in for Hasselhoff. Obi onya chan hwe o size be for 11 wonders a stand out. Yaka Livintus Ata, one of the best left back. Yaka Michael Ampadu, one of the best left back. And unya experienced Kofi Abesima who has played 5 continuous seasons consistent for Bechem United. You know any of the teams in the defense omo ye no transfer you know obia into a yetima your friend Accra has of oak.
Who can Ampadu?
What's it?
Who can Ampadu na sem?
Me can Ampadu, me can Ata, me can SB, and I can Kofi Abesima. We are players. I know more team they are likely to start. Defense, I'll go in for Hasselhoff. Midfield, I'll go in for Gold Stars. You know, midfield and make up for Gold Stars. Make up for Eric Bosomche, and then make up for Sadat Mohammed, and then Roland Frempong. Omomi and Sano, players. I think say team of Gold Stars. I a very good job. A Juma Omo boy, you know. I had there for the transfers. And to midfield, I'll go in for Gold Stars. Attack, make up for Bechem United. Now me share Kashala Ramos, any Isakuga for Hasselhoff. But so if you Bechem United attack, and I do not. Seunya obi onya cha hwe Ebenezer Duka of Sky FC better on the model ball. He was a standard in the Division 1. The previous seasons na akokoso na. Precious Bois under 20 or I think he went to one of the Maghrebian countries. Esperance and Awasaba. Unya Okraka team who you are good to go. A former goal king and a consistent performer in the Premier League. The days at Bechem United no, he is assured. Say on 5 years Obama 10 goals in Tina Edin ya ato stand bi so ewo Bechem no. Into Unya Okra, Unya Precious Bois, Unya Ebenezer Duka and then Unya Darlington John Fusua. You know, I think say you are good to go. Until for attack, I'll go in for team friend Bechem United. And for a coach, Takotokunya prosperity back to the setup there. Then I will say ubenya a coach waji league ni better because your league here boy 3 coaches spend RGBA. Coach media ma coach no Ivan Sadote. Okay. Maso Kunadu and a coach a friend no a prosperity ogun. Into Ghana Premier League teams 15 no. Only 3 coaches in Aji League. It is the ultimate prosperity Samba back. I think for the coach, I'll go in for Kotoko.
I would like to know if the ministry has so far responded to the plea of our Legon City's bedridden goalkeeper. Meanwhile, kudos to his playmates at under 23 for a wonderful initiative. The players led by Dan Lad and Barnier are contributing towards the welfare of the player. God bless them for this kind gesture. Julian Caesar in a way and so abre. My movie ministry no boys nisika no. Okay.
Obi say my last question. Obi say I didn't think that the BM media no bo yempenimfo na chi instead sen ko mbeboa wo se duru ba bia ye boa media ne boa jinwa ya ha say ye bobo blaster match I am say week ni mu nyina ye the more than half of our time e man penimfo no mo he football no so mo mbeka ye ya sa boa promote ma wo mo radio station bia eye the promotion e de ma nti you know pa hwe say blasters will game Friday and penimfo nyina ba Monday because omunim say Kumasi there the moment I'll be ban umbe just the na ma na mo amakasa dia promote matches no enti edru ba bia ye boa e ma game no etimi koyi but ye mpanimfo no nya adwuma ni ye nti omunye ni ye yentimi nkan ya no ntom ene player yi de no kan ni sisiye di no a this a player wabo eye qualification e wo 25th March ye wo September yemfa ni winning bonus man e be na central for akomato Yakobo tournament aba in July ye was September yemfa ye winning bonus emma players no e be na central for akomano ya boliga wie player wo ho ya ma player no award say onye kai dia akoma referee e be na players central for akomano atom ye bi si wan fa Ghana nko anya betimi ayesa ade no ye league e come the players ye better ni aboa you know amem jodi na betimi aye say player frɛ wa de obetimi aye o mobo kakra bia no asende ama but player ye de ne ka 5 months e de na nsentwe ni betimi aye ye ntimi ne hwɛ de betimi an se ye be bɔ mpanimfo na chi enti di nti ada bia uchi mo fidi out say ye bɔ ye mpanimfo na chi ne say adwuma na ye de aso omo nsa so omo nye no omo de tie na ye omo nye ni ye France any post and omo pɛ enti until so omo be ni ye no there is no way be ja omo chibo until say ye football ni be duru ba bi obi apɛ obi ani beje obi akon be do say ye bobola obedi ati no ye nya sa ensem ne ka enu nti na da bia uchi mo fidi a o te say ye mpanimfo no ye bo omachi se duru ba bi a o say ye boa sa place no nti di no a me questions no Laka no me wi
okay awa obeso bem kakra na anya sa dia enka me pese manfo anom beso omosanti na sa ma hene nka kakra no aropa yetie kakra which mama yesan ati na nanka bi mu a nsema hodo de tudwa ekire Kumasi Asante Kotoko fans no titru ene nsem kakra na sa ma hene sa kakra do a me pese metie no so kakra awa uzunti okay
na no bibisa World Cup qualifiers continent be na imudie eyedin pa no yehye
okay
Sergio definitely South America uze omo no de ya na omo noso omo mine nkasa omo noso omo ye 10 pe nti ya na so omo bo qualifiers na Sergio enye group ana group bia eye all play all obia be shi obia and who the level of competition the seriousness the agility minim so be kai Maradona lead Argentina eko Bolivia qualify for South Africa 2010 omo lose 6-1 b no mo say high altitude so you apart from that show quality is our said the end the kan no say Liechtenstein na Luxembourg no me Latvia mo on ma say you perennially they will never be at the World Cup
okay
so you can imagine back in the days ye hu Paraguay no mo ye perennial World Cup qualifiers but say you be do maybe hu mo even Uruguay ya near cap at a point not World Cup qualification community siki nya Colombia went since 1998 till 2014 and on back so honestly I think the Southern America
una drew so say the stories in kakra go e de ma yen how go school
me me we Ganami
okay
Ganami e da so
Ganami
em so we ya de gu ya gu Ganami say gu eni ogu
am say ni run we na madam for no
okay
into formal school
am ya sports
athletics there now
okay
na was
man ko the same am say no kutan kran din bi sir
yeah
headmaster Ganami na Isen headmaster Presek Lego
fa prempe ana fa Presek Lego
o se bin pek
say they
over there you don't got to be I know
let me for Kumasi sir
how are you
ayi na shebu kra chadi
asebu
fa ko senior high school
awa yeah because o person use asebu school school ya asebu there all right
na then I person can do busa sir
yeah
then na person can do busa
awa me ntio
But me na
Now we are interested war
clubs now.
money.
Yeah.
Dreams FC.
Yeah.
I'm supporting Andy.
Okay. So in case we be on so for supporters there new. All right. You be any aba. Now only a case no me yo. Oseko Kupama. Osan Lusubium.
Yeah. The substantive case.
Yes.
They at that time they were kind of stay of execution and open over the substantive.
But it's a cash out than say until 150,000 euro. And from Ghana Football Association. Yes, I say. And this
it is about Hong Kong.
And charges now 40,000 Swiss francs. And also no F in the boss I
think there are management for Red Bull and there are management for Gaka.
Yeah. Okay. And for 40,000 Swiss francs.
And in the cost around the Asino Mudi.
And
then I'm calling Katim Sagana,
Yasembaho. Okay, the no Casa order so on to scan.
I think some ruling just upholding the GF.
The decision of the appeals committee.
Kofi Amra na church mu ye so.
Okay.
Kebe boy pa. Our we am so buy assembly ni kakra man. Me a cost ya we ama osai kokupama. Our baby teacher says scan na e dis car. Cars monopa fair na sa ruling no and so aba. Okay. Awa.
Sergio. Na me gase ya na man for taka say Ghana football good. Ghana football say because yen teams na ewa hano. Ye pia bontina ye ne afefo a mo ebibrima Asia. Yen timi nye ye memasem no. Na obi a wa monitor the trajectory of Ghanaian clubs performance on the continent. So you until the last decade, not every decade be at least you be finalist in any of the CAF competitions. From the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, earlies, before September 2010. Now each of the decade be ubenya Ghanaian clubs at least a final of at least one of these competitions America. But from 2010, we only celebrate group stage appearance. And this is Adia Ema Eya Rehosem on the part of former Mokase, Ghana Football Group, and I say Ghana Football say. Yes, CAF Champions League group stages here around 1997. CAF Confederations Cup group stage in Sushasye in 2004. When CAF Cup and then CAF Cup Winners' Cup were merged to become CAF Confederations Cup. But all various competitions are going now. Se ubenya se in a year are able 2 interclub competitions on the continent. Now ubenya each of the interclub competition in a group stage Ghanaian repaseju ebin sida. And this is what Mediama and then Dreams FC can offer us as Ghanaian football enthusiasts. Yenya president of Ghanaian clubs entering into group stages of either Confederation or Champions League in the same year. Enimi enu nyina ekoye Kotoko has yenimomo 2004 when both of them dropped from the CAF Champions League and entered into the CAF Confederations Cup. When Haas were eliminated by Etoile du Sahel, Kotoko were eliminated by USM Algiers. Omunyine Remu went into the finals. Ebeye unprecedented for the first time. Yenya 2 clubs from the same country entering into the finals before say Alimo and Zamalek Mubabi. These 2 clubs here, Kotoko Haas and so be 2 years later from 2004, which is 2006. Near Kobon or Boaseno, Wabra Mumi and Nunina Euremu into the group stages of CAF Champions League. But Sergio, we say 2 interclub competitions, and Adia Emma Medjene who say who would have thought say this situation it's either going to be Dreams FC or Mediama. For Mediama, any opportunity when they've represent Ghana well on the continent. From the first time we were into the CAF Confederations Cup in 2014, they went all the way till the last end before the AC Leopards Mufrim. 2 years later, after 2014, which was 2016, they defeated almighty Mamelodi Sundowns and then reached the CAF Confederations Cup group stage. This is their maiden appearance, Munya, in the CAF Champions League. And Sergio, they are only 90 minutes away from CAF Champions League group stages. The same can also be applied to Dreams FC. Also, make your debut. Africa. And no cry the Confederations Cup. Africa as a whole, Dreams FC also make your debut. And 2 clubs from Ghana who are less fancied, making their debut in 2 interclub competitions, are on the verge of making a history. And Sergio say a very, very, very unprecedented. It been see that.
Okay.
It been see that. And these are the clubs who can be on their way to doing so. They are
Sunday by 5-6 p.m.
Yeah.
Now you who say record about Ghana.
And Sergio, idea many beji ho pa.
Okay.
Because it will give us hope as Ghanaian clubs.
Right.
Previously, we were having 2 slots. And a sote about 1-1. And nowadays, our clubs cannot make it. You do group stage near Bossy. But back in the days, they be the forefront.
About if I be any
yeah.
So group stage.
Yes.
Dreams be raho. Now at the same time, media must be group stage.
Yes.
Dreams will play Saturday.
Dreams will play okay Saturday. The media Sunday. All right. Okay, maybe
it will give Ghanaians reason to even watch the group stages.
Okay.
Because oftentimes saying clubs anymore among for interest anymore. Because be ones that say Ghana team, but say Dreams say media it will give you reason to go and watch.
Sure.
As a Ghanaian football enthusiast. So
next one.
Yes, idea on betting. Say me interest she Amavubi and then Black Queens the second leg na e Barcelona the women's AFCON qualifiers no. And say even though we've won 7-0 away Rwanda, so I'm seeing say we a mere formality on the part of Coach Nora Hoptel and then Mabawano, where the likes of Evelyn Bedumo, Doris Boduamo, Ejuma Mokodie, any Azuma Bugrimo, Ejuma Mokodie or Rwanda. Say Joe, I see this as a mere formality. Mr. Kemeneka say we are through to the next stage, and then we are going to run riot over the Rwandan national team, the Shi Amavubi, or more women's national team. No, so you and Egypt, CAF executive Egypt,
okay,
CAF executive committee, Omobetnasene. Now one thing on the table, the 2025 AFCON no hosting rights no. Why no mode be man? And we are one and no alongside 2027 now. Mati say likely so omobe bid in beba ne.
Okay.
So we are going to keep our close eye on that.
I said it is in Morocco.
Okay, amount for speculation, amount for so and
25, no.
Yeah, Mati say amount for.
Okay.
Mati say amount for.
2025 would 80% go to Morocco.
Okay.
Because it was Algeria contesting with Morocco for 2025. And Algeria, I will draw from 2025 to concentrate on 2027.
Okay.
No, 2027, they are in contender or Senegal against Algeria.
Okay.
But what must say? Unless I didn't say, okay, not a host to back continue. They be there and drop it and call other place. Which will be justified because Ivory Coast a West Zone B, Senegal a West Zone A.
Okay.
And he said 2025 no call Morocco, and cannot be didn't say and 2027 become Algeria because of facilities. I've told you say facilities in the but Senegal recently almost a new stadium. The aka so upgrade. And I'm Senegal a challenge Algeria power for 2027. Bit me because I know so a different zone. Probably saying this zone there and then that argument say Morocco host to or North Africa. I didn't say Algeria and so North Africa no. Kenenke and but Senegal is in West Africa but West Zone A. Whilst Africa say West Zone B.
Okay. All right. That's it for us.
Yeah. We have been process there. Nina depend. We say 2025 there no Nigeria ne Benin e kabum e the co-host bid echo. And also one of the things so Zambia so is around Sahel 2027 there no Tanzania, Uganda, and then Kenya almost the Pamoja bid no echo say they want to combine and then co-host the 2027 Botswana Namibia also person almost kabum for 2027 there no so these are a whole lot of bids and you be hear how things are going to pan out but even say competition same region. Yenya president 3 different AFCON competitions successively. Nina ne northern part of Africa. Because Egypt hosted 86, ɛna Morocco be hosti 88 ɛna Algeria to aso hosti 1990 and these were 3 consecutive times ana competition no ɛwɔ baby fako on the part of the continent so yɛbɛhwɛ animu who gets the opportunity to host the 2025 and then 2027 AFCON no Sergio and then ɛbɛkyerɛ okay and Sergio ababe to janso say Al Hilal of Saudi Arabia and Al Shabab nso omo identify Marcel Koller Nadia Alali coach no say obey potential for either of the sides no say omo nya na omo pe recently minim say what Neymar ne Jorge Jesus Al Hilal coach no Neymar criticize no say ono nya ka Al Hilal for enyinim free adwuma mu na omo fa new coach emra so ababe toja say Marcel Koller Nadia Alali coach no Al Hilal and then Al Shabab nyina identify no say or a potential to lead the team going forward.
Okay. All right, my emfa NCI na birthday wishes kakra bi na memra Kofi Champo ho na fi on church ose kokupama nensi ko di cast no aba fresh omobu assign the etia no jejemu kakra ho na yento nana kodwo agye poku ene eye o birthday nana agye nana kodwo agye poku wimus eba ene your birthday you wish you happy birthday nakopon onshira onyo kese na the devil ni so bia beze unya bia onfa ema mzo sene papa I will say bibia mu obese no papa doctor muya Kofi Champo
bibia mo sene baba ko bi do onyin film
okay
bibia mo sene se ko school wetu be doctor ni no and the bon pie sene na kojo
and adwuma
ai na kojo betimi asene papa sa
yes okay
baby and social life na metime yi ba ko film
social life
and them me bon pie
for family ni nyina eti o
na madam for no na family no minimum family no minimum
na kojaje poku aka Wimus Junior and onya 12 years you wish you happy birthday wo Ridge School junior high school Ridge junior high school 12 years happy birthday. Another special one and so encore Emma Papa Kobna Akon and say Bodina no ne papa Honorable Alexander Akon former regional minister Ashanti
guy
yes
yeah when taman papa is
Papa Kobna Akon 10 years
yeah when taman papa is keni
yangu papa
yeah when taman papa is keni
honorable is keni
we minister we that's many yanka in blue
what plan yes cara
you know original minister there
yeah sir
what is substantive minister mean deputy minister Akon
oh gosh
hey sir I had more attention about parents no so instead of nkwara okay backed off schools a war obuase stage 5 and you wish you also happy birthday Michia Mr. and Mrs. Akon okay Samuel Dubuachi ne papa ali mama ye no lady fair color lady no serve come on no honorable wife no inti akula ne color ni bibia sene mama
ensel baba
ensel baba make a color no
the color ni bibia almost the color ni bibia sene mama
ya
inti ensel papa
the color
the color ni bibia we was at
I will just yeah we say akodai and so happy birthday
America
all right
mama ya ibroni na uniska obenya
okay so say hina yanko osepa mansem no
okay so you know them want to the grounds and the rule but we need the full
okay
I can give you the background to the story if you
okay all right
obekaya na abrante friend Joseph Pinson usina ka de matema youth
okay
eno moton no ne call Belgium Henk na team bi wo your friend Young Red Bull FC person they call down GFA Player Status Committee say Abranti no say tema youth Emma omo percentage into omo case no the status committee it December team deserve 688,000 euros. In fact, the transfer fee as we had was 3 million euros from Tema Youth to Hengno. 3 million euros was the transfer fee. Intina is say per agreement team no say or ne Tema Youth one. It's a Tema Youth mano 688,000 euros. But not Tema Youth argument said there is no contract of that nature between them and the young Red Bull.
Okay. They had paid umutu big kakra intina about 688.
Inti omuye no na GF nso se unse Ghana so transfer player free Ghana ekwa monania. Esese utuemu 10%. Okay. Na 10% nemu 5% called Ghana Football Association. Okay. Na 5% are called Ghana League Clubs Association Laka. Okay. Inti 10% no was supposed to be $300,000. Inti mu 150,000 na say kuma GF. Okay. Na 150,000 ekodema Gaka. Case no status committee here no Tema Youth antiase ekwa appeal. Appeal so ejina die status committee ni kan na ne omo ya adwen. Say omumpia ne sa pepepe. Na Tema Youth di case no ekọ CAS. Okay. To mo di call CAS no na omo sre CAS for say sika no mo Tema Youth no 2022. Ebi ni omo ka so omo tua sika no mutimi ni kura begu. Nti emo omo stay of execution me anyere mo ntua. Ena stay na young grant am famo. Okay. Nti verdict we no asaba no. Ena asaba say omunko no munko tuatua. Say sika no. In fact they na omu Tema Youth prostate no empoye scale so omutua de ma GFA ni ade no. Nti enom so omuntua say sika na no achi omu di omani bu yan cast for no GFA boka be 40,000 Swiss francs. Yeah. 4,000. Yeah, 4,000. 4,000 Swiss francs. Nti say sika no Tema Youth ense ntua mfama GFA so mo boka kofa lawyer for ne ade ebedi case no mo ntua mfanka 150,000 and eso mo de ma GFA no enu achi ka bia Tema Youth na bono mfa ne ka afi enu achi omo case for mo transe omo di asem mo benum coffee mo benum nsuo den de ka bia baby omo boabo no
Tema Youth
e ka
sei
ombebu hu
sei sei omo ina kasakai
ombebu hu akonta de abre Tema Youth na
e be ya ba nkonsi
Tema Youth about it, in the cost of arbitration, they should bear their own cost, pay additional 4,000 Swiss francs, and then pay Ghana Football Association 150,000 US dollars. We ayo Brunei.
Kuveta mawini za comment bi on one. Yes, I did read it.
The only thing is say a bit careful with cash na kind of most of the time it comes with a huge cost. What I say. Case will be intimate case and as want to me and approach it law court in normal say if you say oh case but I so analyze your case ni can maybe the answer some for microphone na you if on a ruling na no it's based on error on the part of the law only mention na court but then you say pleading what you say na say ko oh no na nkwasa ntina no akokas de bia se be kokos be bia no ya hwe te say players na the GFA band will move from entire national go there no so on basis no
yeah
purely on procedural error and I'm a cast dima onum but say dey asema wadun so na odi bim no odi bim enye based on error in the law procedure and applying the law now kokas be rubeni there do be there akwana me no enum drink no catch them no
okay say anything
Ghana all of a sudden is a new culture or Ghana every time we are coming to CAS and we are paying so much to CAS.
But say because could be.
And I make us say because I make us say somebody no analyze asem. What I say emrano mugina so didi asem no and I kwane e fa so didi asem no if there's been some error somewhere then probably with CAS akwa could be. But if enya no one the same thing please adoko e say na emrano a omugina so didi asem so man mistake. And I mean more typical example. We hear to say players now no may involved in the entire last night and go there now. And the players were not charged. And of course no pronounce judgment against the players. So clearly there was procedural error in terms of application of the law. So I no corner team point here no out to throw no more.
do it mama dipim
okay
but normal be na the corner there so you there if you say simi to me call if you say simi me corner there sometimes we contribute too much you know funding the firms cars for no so no the only thing I wanted to point out said the first one I buy was not on the basis bia tomato so omuniska mutu ese omun hodo omo based on their failure to pay you know the disciplinary committee of the FA judgment in fact based the same judgment eco appeals committee said the Frank okay. But you know when the disciplinary committee offers and I say deliver judgment on matters involve sika moment ultimatum date is 2 years sika no okay so that date ni duru na 2 years sika na ubo match bia for feature okay. But what must say until and now so much no I with for feature no any match so it rendered to my youth some relegation from division 1 to division 2 because some take 2 points is as a negative but what must say until woman the main appeal ruling in the court case no and now sign the court for relief pleading say anticipate the main case no cast and said GFA now maintain almost status our division 1 me am mo division 2 because as something they do mo division 2 at 1 point at do mo division 2 okay until cast and said GFA say omuma tamayut enka division 1 amomo ko division 2 and then omo de hu ni ba say there be omo juntu akọ division 2 okay and omo de we so a follow the main matter no I dey follow
because we read the ruling now maybe I left this one out but the other one of their inability to pay no was part of a year
but the
request for
but the pleadings basically was that omo person omo ka division 1 said omo demotion no must not be applied now or activated now. What must
me dija kameba na fi the local stories nyina enso atoaso de amamo and then so kusi manu oyadwuma o UMB Techiman UMB Techiman okay Universal Merchant Bank Techiman kusi manu and your birthday. You wish you happy birthday. Whitney, what's going on? Alright, you cover other birthdays normally and also be firm tentem a day among
you know with them so my teacher na famous and the child Wesley College is your call retirement Mr. Bando she on Feniagro also the birthday team I'm wishing a very special birthday and I know so na ikuja na year Jacobu Jacobu frame no also be obija na year Jacobu Mr. Bando former teaching practice coordinator West School
okay alright General, I've never loved the decision of Palmer going to CAS on this issue. Pencil was my junior at Colts. He went to Red Bull in Cape Coast, so I knew he played for that team. I don't know why Palmer decided to drag this issue. It's unfortunate. I don't know. All right. Holy Frimpon and so wife. Oshi, the wife, birthday. Mrs. Joyce Boatma, popularly known as Mami Boatma of Asante Fidrase, and they are also birthday. Minim de having your control room, Homeba. Winminano, Ebeboa, Nafia, we show Minano happy birthday. Any GPL head coach will run to be even 4th assistant at Madrid, but from a major European league. I doubt. But remember, someone was denouncing his Canadian citizenship to become an MP in Ghana, as others are fighting for a visa to Canada. Your guess is as good as mine. So it doesn't even apply to all positions anywhere. Big girls, man who say okay, big girls. Yeah, that's a we interest our whole sports with the messages about Kanisa about.
Yes, my boss.
Say yeah.
Adum. Yam bobo.
You didn't go for asipa.
So Adum ebie yepono.
Yeah.
Ya mayenkwa.
All right.
Kanisa Herbal Center Emre and aso. Emre kitwe bi ye de enoso kitwe bi. And ye no nchen samwa e wo ya so ye. Any hawa edokuro nipa. Na manimpa enye na so die. Enu nti ene ye ba atu eboase e kan sema hodo chechire onubra ne habamma ya beboa wapomudin na esipi na esita aka cho se Kanisa Herbal Center no biya yen yatu boss di ndubra ni habamba e de yenduru na ba ko edi mutintimai pa ne kanisa mesha na sa kanisa mesha no aboa amma infection bia ya yesi say varia ana say bacteria infections there enu unum bia aboa and anu ya nche fancy ndi be 2 weeks and World Health Organization ni Ghana Health Service ede yale bia almost a fever ebetu ja na yesi free nipa ba akoso etimi ko ba akoso na ni nyina ne se ade wo immune systems na no yedene se immune systems anu odene a yade we ni mu a yekeka ho asem nyina no nka unya bi afei wo se nka ba ya obi anhye nose mask afei obi mfifiri kan wa obetimi anya bi nipa kro na anya bi a ne jonso na janan ne mfifiri ne mpa so se bed sheet obi a one ne bedi nkita ho ne ade ne se wo mu tresi ohu me kaka we mu ohu se oba ade ya yadom o ma ye bi dubra ni haba ma ye de boye nkwa ho ban e ma ya hoden e ma ya pomudi na sipi na esita enu nti na kanisa no ba infections there say ade bia ye nsan bia ye say ye baba so say ye de sebe ye yade bia wonim say etimi san nem ene nioma hudo bi mfifire mu ni say moja mu yade ne nioma sa ene kanisa no ye firi so eni nti wo oba wo ye bema na utie mi unnim ana wo hwe mi unnim say nioma hudo bia ye dokoro wo no infection there utwe ho firi ho anya ye adintra ebi ni de hin yamfa ne se hepatitis ana se nioma bi a yesi efa fifiri mu efa aduane mu nyaro ahodo a efiri nuane mu ni ebi amfifiri ni za nioma mpamu agodie ni na eba no ede ne obeda ne atu ho afiri ho kire se utwe ho firi ho anye yie ede ni a nipa no wuntimi nye se na oba umfototro mepacho se ede abafototro danya obako anim ubako ba bibi ubako gatherings ubako obi birthday ubanje nioma hudo bebre nti danya sa de ye untimi ntwe hu firi hu nti na mesere wo se upa infections edru babaso edru yade a nsam yade a ma ne mama nkuta hodie mu yade de mepacho kanisa una meka kire wo meka ne miensa na o mu se adisem no a meka kire nim de betimi ayama wonti ana me bodin kanisa se be ya wo de kotobi no na hwe se enura ani last week mu ho ma me bia dance di a ni kun freye ni kunu ena freye ena wode ma ne yere asema ma me ne kan ne se ye ba se de yesi approach asem no kra no ma ne nyegidie wo mkotobi na ne de na abusumi nsia won kwa afikyire da afi wosan wo white eyi pampan wom ani ade na ntina ma se ni kunu oni ni kunu ntokwa nketenkete bi ni ade ana wo frɛ se me free studio no frɛ na so nka benye gidie dia ma wanka so ntobi ma na de no oso wonum first bottle we hu no so tieni yi anka no we hu no se ni pains na what ye ne white no ana se ne period na for about 6 months e ma ye no we hu sa ba now of wonum another bottle the next month no enu hu se ase nko ye na ya si wi no ase nka de ne beba afi wo to the third one 6 obi a waye wakwa afikyire onkwa afikyire for 6 months no ene nyamia do ni kunu na edi adanse ka tere ye ba yenka na obi a na me so se ye do beba betena studio na se ye ka kire obi de ene nyamia no ananyim tu de koso adi adanse ne kire amanfo ewo ere mu ho me mpese mabodi ne bia mabo okro di no akase an wasam na but amanfo bi ewo the same similar how bi sa ya onu nso ye kam wanye didie wo mu akoto bi o se ne white no ekọ na ya se awi no ekọ ade bi aninam ne yem ekọ infections bi asabe na se won wuye na eyi na pimples bi esisi no na ya se ye ne ya no saa de we nyina no ekọ afi ni kunu nso ne ba mamu no ana ye ne ya insisi wa bi ya na etoda oni ni di ehia na esisi ne ba ma ho ya na otenkasa ne ba mamu ye ne ya kakra bi ani ne oma hudo bi saa no ni nyina no saa kanisa na omu mienu kabo omu no ye no eyi saa haw na firi ho nti wonde o kantu dwa se senka ba ya obia ya wo saa haw bi de ombompri kanisa heba center for omto yedro ni bi no nkonom no nom a ne yade ne ne oma hudo nyina ebetu ase e ma ne hoto no kanisa nti ye ka kirew emu nye didie na de sebe me se ana de bia me kase enya ma no na ede na minim kasa nti na obi be kase o ane obi nim cheme obi nim kasa na mom eye nokure bia wunim se asɛm a meken ɛyɛ nokorɛ na meka ma wahu nyɛ didie na wakɔtɔ bi na sɛbe sɛ wo yadeɛ asitu na wo yadeɛ kɔ a wode nase ama nyankopɔn na me nso ma nya nhyira na mabra bo akɔ so ɛnyɛ nhyira ne adom nko ansɛ sɛbe wanya sika sisi adan tɔka yɛ o na mmom kwan nyame di ama wo kura no ɛno kura no ɛsɛ wo da naseɛ ɛno nti na meka kyerɛ wo sɛ kɔtɔ kanisa nom na infections deɛ sɛ ɛyɛ babaso sɛ ɛyɛ white sɛ ɛyɛ syphilis sɛ ɛyɛ candidiasis sɛ deɛ wonim yadeɛ ahodoɔ bi a ɛyɛ mmaa ne mmarima mu ɛnsa yadeɛ deɛ ɛkɔ tie bɛma bi asɛm a wɔka ɔse ɔte nka sɛ ne bɛma mu yɛ ne ya na wɔne ɔbaa di ahyia a asɛ wobɛwie ne bɛma mu hyehye no ɛno nti ɔpɛ sɛ wɔhunu wakɔ hospital yɛma ne nu ahodoɔ ɔtotɔtɔ nnuro bi yadeɛ no nkɔ ɛna wɔte sɛ yɛ kɛsakɛsa fidie so Kessben hea sɛ yɛ biribi saa na ɔno nso ɔpɛ sports paa ɛna wɔgye diiɛ no ma menkɔtɔ bottle baako bi nhwɛ obi a na ne bɛma mu hyehye no ne bɛma mu yɛ ne ya ne bɛma ɔdwo nso ntɛntɛm afei ahoɔden na ɛwɔ mu no nso sua no kanisa ɛyi saa haw no afiri no so ɔno nso de n'ase ɛmɛn nti wo nso a wowɔ similar problem sɛ wowɔ haw bi a mabobɔ so bi te sɛ bɛma bi a sɛbi wonim sɛ wotadua mu nyɛ dene na afei nso w'ani tua sɛ nneɛma ahodoɔ a ɛyɛ ɛdo koro no ɛyɛ mmaa ne mmarima mu ɛnsa yadeɛ deɛ a mesrɛw kɔpɛ bi tɔ nom na wankasa bɛhu sɛ ɛbɛtumi atu yade ase fa no ma wei na yɛni nkɔmmɔ akyerɛ wate anaa wo a wotie me radio no so no ɛyɛ 0247 88 7436 0247 88 7436 anasɛ 0202 990943 0202 990943 kanisa heba center mepacho baabi a yɛto bibiduro opɛ ɛnam nsan yadeɛ duro papa yɛ bɛma wo pain no afiri wo mu na ma yawa ya wote ɛwɔ ɔbɛma mu wase anasɛ osisim anasɛ yɛ nenam wo yam deɛ mepacho kɔtɔ adupa ɛduro a ɔbɛnum na boa wo eyi saa haw no afiri wo so ne sɛ wobɛtɔ kanisa ɛno na bɛbɔ eyi saa nyarewa ahodoɔ nyina afiri wo so ɔbaa no bɛma no makɔla no nkɔla yi kɔ sukuu yi mepacho tobi fɛhyɛ ne baage mu nkɔ na adwaye wo dwale toilet a wokɔ so ntade ɛhyɛ wɔ mo ani nneɛma ahodoɔ bi a ɔmo yɛ environment wɔ tim wode tobi ma no na ne white no akɔla ne white no nkɔ akɔla sɛ be ne baba so no nkɔ akɔla wo dwale a na sɛ ne nufu ase ani ne num ne to ase pimples ne chicken bo nneɛma bi wa woni tua sɛ ani me omia ne nso fufo bi firi mu ba nyina akɔla no num bi a ebeyi saa haw na firi wɔ mo sukuu ne ɔno so ade ne ho na sɛbe na no me ka kyerɛ sɛ research bi ba sɛ nkɔla wɔ from 16 to 25 to 18 wɔ no sɛ na nneɛma a sɛbe aya na akɔnɔ no ɛyɛ ma no na ɛnyɛ sɛ ne ho na ɛyɛ ne dɛ na ɛyɛ friction ɛyi baba so no mmoa no dokoro no a afei no ɔpɛ biribi atwi ani mu nti ɛkɔ na ɛba saa no a na ɛyɛ ne dɛ wadwen yɛ sɛ ɔyɛ dwaman tabi na ɛnyɛ dwaman na ɛyɛ yadeɛ na ɛnya no mesrɛw tɔ aduma no tɔ aduro a bɛtɔ ɛyɛ kanisa na infections ahodoɔ yɛ a ɛtete saa nyinaa no ɔbɔ adeɛ mfa yɛ so ɔnyi saa duro yi ɔmfa duro yi so ɔnyi maw na ɛnyi haw no ma wankasa nyɛ apɔmuden wasomdue na ma wankasa wɔn sɛ sɛ na ɔbɔ adeɛ adom ne nneɛma ahodoɔ de ma abibifoɔ no abibiduro no na ɔde hyɛ nhabamba ne nnubrɛ mu no aboa ma ɛtu nyanyare wahodoɔ ase ɛma yadeɛ bi a ɛba kuro foforɔ so yɛ ano no ebi a ɛkum nipa ɛha nipa ɛtu nipa sawurama nipa abrabɔ ɛnkɔ yie no na nka yɛ deɛ ɛbɛduru yɛ man mu no nyamea yɛ yadom na yɛako atia no na yadeɛ no kɔ kanisa mesi kolina kabidang misti ferimens baabi a wonim sɛ yɛtɔn bibiduro bɔ fo ani kyerɛ hɔ busa sɛ mepɛ kanisa na ɔbɔ adeɛ bɛyɛ adom ama wanya bi na anya bi nom a yadeɛ ahodoɔ a ɛyɛ dokoro wɔ ne nyinaa afiri so ɛno ɛho asɛm ɛne ho nkɔmmɔ ɛna meka kyerɛ sɛ tumirika wowɔ so aduro akyem daa ɛhin sunyan okwa boga eno akra na last week na ekọ boga kra ikobusa bi enne nyame adom tamaleni wo mo aka nyina obi enya bi ntin kan kyerɛ me sɛ we enya bi na wo de we enya bi afrɛ no ma we 0247 88 7436 0247 88 7436 anasa 0202 990943 0202 990943 kanisa heba center no mesu we num ene didi juma afei ma membo masam so na men so memre no ya ye bre membo masam tofa na men so me say kanisa heba center yenro no a me ka ho asem a kyerɛ no mama wanya dansidie ama nyame anim nyama da edi ne sɛ
Oba bia ya wa ya se ye wo ya. Oba bia nsuo ni moja ntimi ndi umafiri sane yie. Ya wo tin kase bibi ni na moyam. Bemma oba mamu ye wo ya. Bemma oba mamu twetwe. Bemma oba mamu ehyehyewo. Bemma oba ma no enko yie. Mesrew koto kanisa. Eno na onum a ebeboa me ayi wo yade etu ehaw ene nyoma hodo ese ama ho atowo. Kanisa Herbal Center. Me pacho me bra na ye brenti. Me sore so na makọ na eja afoforo so ato aso na se ato na dwuma so. Nti be de ko bowura do so bi e ben wo na tobi na nom na entu yade ase. Oba de nsia se. Okay, ye be da sipa kanisa. Nakopo onshiramo. Edura mo dia ba no enye asam ketu akra. Amanfo edi hu danse. Na yemfansia later. You must have more attracting and come Kessben 3.3 live on Kessben television. Samsung Outi Yanka Ewa Kessben 92.9 Accra, DSTV channel 364, Go TV channel no 121. Emraso se me call Newton Latte Marijata eho. Na me call it on so babo no kakra e de Brayen Ansana. Kwa Mickey at local source nina and so atwaso amai. So you tell Achi if a judicial service is good, no one will go to CAS. Okay, it's not also the Abre no. My next one, but me line, pam job, me lines no, and you know, Druha, maybe I'm a mona mode abeka ho nana kofi de we frɛ timatim na ebae nana kofi asa wo de warudo. Please, I know today is not a Friday, but we're still arguing here. My question is to Fred Achi. There is an argument here. One, was he aware of the betting scandal at Ash Gold before he resigned? Number two, is it the reason why he resigned? Number three, if he knew, why did he not report it after his resignation? There is a huge argument here that if he knew, then he wouldn't. Then he doesn't have the credibility to be an ESCO member. Nana Kofi Refre Timatim and so ena abreye. Achi bebo modena we ni na no ya no e de ama men ha ho kra men ha ho. Okay, me ko Newton Latte Marijata ho na mahedo no so abobo no de abreye ba. Kofi de Eugene enso nsem bi aba ha. Ni na no de hu nsem ebetudwa. Omotu nkora no fo a omonti sisi mpanifo no e de ho agim Eugene ena Kofi. All right, Meba Newton.
General. All right.
That is it.
Boko boss. We are your Cooper, General.
Then I will
General, yes, earlier no, during the intro, na make say your two clubs, House of Folk and Kumasi Asante Kotoko, are taking off, but not on a brighter note, as has LUC or RTU, all the way or north. Of course, Babaya also so Kumasi Asante Kotoko, it reach a point with Heart of Lions. But two managers, Martin Koopman and Dr. Prosper Ogum, Juma Kakra. General, you discuss a few things, and free or more so far 2 games from Abono. You forget the preseason, no real competition. I finish started. Every tactical system be able biano manager no assets here for training grounds and sound where the beba match room. So Osha game na Osha goal, Osha chances, Osha saves. Within the game itself, there are tactical moves, principles. We are Juma. Yen Kasa and Fat Dr. Ogum so far 2 games from Heart of Lions and Bibiadi Gold Stars. Na yen chre enyama bakumiru. So this is the game I'm a ball Babayara Etia Heart of Lions. Now General Osha will screen as well. Kotoko attack Heart of Lions with a set piece or a corner. So Heart of Lions, someone all blue, no Kotoko all red. Now the key tactical principle are Obeshan on so Ewa Hano Bako, the position of Sheriff, and of course the position of George Infegi. Now the challenge apart from Mumia age very close and together no, or more Ejumano very, very close. Now your idea I kind of say possession security, non-territorial dominance, and of course attacking the opponent with a counter press. So let's talk about 3 principles with 2 players. Dr. Ogum Amomu Rosa or Mobo Edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko. How General effective, especially during set pieces. Now, medical halate say 2 players no mujina. But as I born as at the time I born by there are 2 different spaces I'll be checking. One space Sheriff Mohammed, another White Tower, and of course the other space Georges Infegi.
so so two players no role omo bono say me highlight wa ha na me chiro mu ade chiro say you kind of possession security meaning say kotoko boko na all right akona no yenya ball ni ko wiem e ba be 50-50 50-50 means defense no betimi clear or attack no betimi a go na Dr. Oguma catch boys ni say boko na first one no and to me ansha infege emra ba bi e kind of say far post. So the ball no usually a tag drop you and a tag drop you. Now Georges Infege technically otibi crab ball and I say a dazzle a create another chance. I was zone we say. And untina Dr. Ogum Amano the roller or not drop it far post. No making sure say that space in the area. Now Osha Sherifa open players a bullet a new short ball or kotoko team and one time area has here a Mohamed Sharif. So say Infege wa ha obejija ball so but Osha area ha and your shooting angle so obe keep as a create chance. Of course, but in terms of chances creation so or a better send Sharif etimi power shots direct ones any volleys area ha otimi maintain pressure no any possession. So reasons why two players way during set pieces two first game competitively for Dr. Ogumino or Muros or Diamono and I may highlight it. So let's go through the sequences. Another corner. Let's watch the position of these two players. Who says Sharif, in the position and Georges Infege as a position. Now some of the times, almost once a while, and I mean who say Sharif far post, now Georges Infege epic position way of that space. So it's really been occurring. And Dr. Ogum I make sure say obe install it I install my boys at me at the ejuma now I am very good even the throw in almost a Sharif outside the area na make one seminar and Georges Infege about the position I'm discussing always around the far post during set pieces now Sharif zone ha so what it means they say second ball in free area has say but hanya kotoko territory and we think kind of say non-territorial dominance area hanya dia but we have a structure a be still pressure now also your boko na upper clear but clear crana still so two players outside the area now watch their movement Sharif will stay but Georges Infege ebe corner area na bedika e halate chrono and both of them no purpose is to maintain possession or keep the pressure in the final third and of course say who attack your opponent na say in the zone these are the two players omona wo say hu omachi but apart from stay very close together watch omumi enu ba bia we be fa na ba bia we so ebe fa Georges Infege be call the far post making sure say ball no drop your area ha or maintain pressure no na Sharif Mohammed so I drop here around the zone 14 the most important position of field no so baby over drop here but and the essence of this tactical ploy and say to maintain the pressure say ball no ansha a drop here to her kotokodia a drop koto e so kotokodia and it's a tactical structure manager no a designer this is Sharif earlier no who corner and I'm floated by a top from now and a quickly or fire or also a recycle play. And this is the kind of thing manager friend said Dr. Ogum equally she two players in the position it was China Ukoshia Kotoka. Watch the principles I am now on the Juma. Georges Infege maintains position far right in the latter channel. Of course, Ubenya within the zone 14, Sharif Mohammed so still because I am trouble also. So the baby to a direct goal at the goal post. Now Georges Infege so Bono Anthony Antonetta. Of course, Abba Bedino. So earlier no, check Nema manager no or the Ebra boys no bet me at their come and him going forward no. And Nema many was one of them later no. Me the best also from Kotoko. Let's move quickly. House of Folks manager Mate Kupman also Juma kakra Gorgeous Begmo I say yen train na yen share a brepato mo say yenya botrema coach no pressure. Now let's go on to the tactical board na yen discuss on one in Suatrema. Maso Akonado I keep saying say an intellect manager. He went with a diamond he went with a pyramid shape against Asifo. Now make a pyramid who the pyramid shape e chere say ase no so e kono na anono yeketwa. So with Hammond in the final third as the lone striker, Nechipe Obenya Umama Naf and Stephen Diu last season no your bruta in Swatre Omachi 2 Nechi Ubenya 3 Nechi Ubenya 4. So the more Ufria say Okosro no na shape no yaketwa and then you can say the pyramid shape. A defensive system but manager no about 10 for me no Umama Naf and Stephen Diu original lone striker and a system of person call as a person for House of Folk about the typical 4-3-3 with a lone DM in Nuruddin Abdulaziz. But Osha say ya, unya 10 biya ha because Sarifu Ibrahim and Kakari Martin Kakari Omunyano a bought with in the 4-3-3. Now what it means in the say, Oko RTU game there were certain changes. Now RTU game no general say Oshaya it was a shape where not just allow has folk a lot in the defensive zone so they don't be to stability. But okay, and this is of course the RTU gamer here so from the manager Abdul Mumin Abdullah or bought 4-2-3-1 with Adabone Gaddafi now has folks so try say within that same shape on Baba 4-3-3 but with a double pivot of Eric Aso and Glade Otanga. So we should me or because it was an away game, don't forget. Now what it meant in a say Salif Ibrahim and then Kakari be offend a lot into the final third against Insuatre with that 4-3-3 and go through the game. Always there's an attacking diamond because Salif button as against the striker Ramos one and when your two players are air flanking or more, that made up the final third four. No, was just 2 and 50. It was a shape and it was 4-3-3, 4-4-2 with the two midfielders now or more 50. So how so folk without the ball? What do they do? One has at the end of the way almost structure and say they press. They put more pressure on the opposition. They don't give you time to think. It's a structure that wins them the ball in the final third. And my opposition, no time, baby, so watch it. Every time opponent and I just say, oh, pass the ball, there's a pressing trap. I have a folk manager, Martin Koopman, I said to social, so I say it's a one-on-one there. Now, Oba has said it's another one-on-one. Oba has said so it's another one-on-one. In addition to that, they have 2 bonus free positions. It's a tactical structure. And has a air force so I'm where we are now. They bano, not much bono. And that was how they got that chance. Should have closely before the ball got to House of Folks player. They made sure it's a pressing trap no air Juma. And wow zone honomono and more pressure. So Kotoko means that I'm going to maintain pressure in the final third against any opponent. True set pieces, not from open play. But for Hearts of Folk, we shall pressing traps now. This is another one. Now, this is so solid. Now, we shall say a one-on-one. We shall say a one-on-one. Now, the pressing trap in the 2 corners, where a shadow marking, just in the chair you were free, want to be passing also in the chair you were free, and a 2 no corner. So, this is how they scored their goal. Goal wasn't fluke. It wasn't like goal. No. It was a pressing trap. They got the ball, recovered the ball through Salif Ibrahim quickly. And want to negotiate to our box room. And make sure what you do a box room. The movement of Wane Ramos, that boy Kashala or Juma, the movement and the animation because of course strikers there. Yeah, need goals and a measure more. But the recovery process of Salif Ibrahim, how a foul ball and Sana or watch something here. This is Ramos, the last man of Insuatre. But because fullback in it was a move to take away the central defender and our one a free position. So nipa no ne kono ya the position obi ani hotel so okoho and a man our a free man in the box earlier and nothing I say oh share Salif Ibrahim at this point I saw about so hadn't been somebody cover shooting but when we say fullback in the ball ko central defender na be ko amana ba be ka one Ramos pe and that was how they got to go. So Hearts of Folk are doing something nice, but on the ball they look crazy. They can't build out, and I think Martin Koopman has to do a lot. Of course, no doing Aziza, the profile a bit different, but okay, so we'll build it out through him. Trust me, over struggle. But this is a snippet of tactical, clue from Martin Koopman, the system away from that quickly. Now you're discussing some naka say you drew here we are and now. Refikala channel. We have him here. Refikala, my mama wakwaba. Na yaboboso quick in the and general. No, so we a swatch game I made discussing. Now after some refugee incident at Domako catcher and send a slow channel and then swatch a ball quick play. Right after that, in a refuno and the Wafu or Odinkomo or China near also swatch captain. Everton and Sat being common. So then about you, so the trade you but Obono. You see that in front of the referee. And around the 33rd minute, getting to the 34th minute, and a referee a year record. First of all, referee take over.
Yes. Referee did well. He was spot on. So maybe you at the end of the player no at the end of why. So maybe I make case football I born. You said that anymore. Maybe I make you on your mommy and son. You were reckless tackling, careless tackling, and are using excessive force. We'll go use force and ball airborne. It's a best way use excessive force. It's why airborne the referee don't find you. What do you say?
That's a ball or delay now.
No. What we still what the foul? And a quick pass, referee is a train. Referee won't quiet. say me so train na me nyɛ dɛ me mbɔ abenyansa wa ma wo time so what from you so go copy player no
correct
copy no so illegal means about where misconduct it's a red card fine wa ma no bibia ni ho so Gabriel Poko he did well for giving that red card
smooth
yes
smooth. Some of these boys should be careful.
Yeah,
because it's a dead situation.
Yes, he thought off the ball incident. The referee, but referees all the time they said and run here discuss kotoko match. Always they say the beer unya clever. I saw yes eagle. The beer so unya eagle eye.
Okay.
All the time they saw who say what you want. If not, that be a mistake.
Wow.
And it's also a no dead ball situation. But look at the referee, how sharp he was. Said no, when you ball and kwa, but I mean that eagle eye. No matter the pana or bano. It's your turn that he saw that incident and pa, I'm a red card. That is all.
Away from that, after instructor has to folk a long ball.
Yeah.
Instructor half and look at this kick. Actually, my dress the goalkeeper rushed out of his zone. And I'll be sure. It was I bet Yonde it was tough at that point for the striker Yonde. But me person me busa one question now from the close view what here for kakra while the striker no keep na knee on the ball no this was the kick. Ref, over to you.
Yes, I think here the referee ate. I think he got it wrong. He took off. Foul. Even at all, this attacker is the last player and the goalkeeper is the last player. And after so be beating, beating Ukraine, Okoshegua was but so when beating, tackling Ukraine, and now fouling any means. As I saw man a red card.
Technically, not just a red card.
Yeah, that is. For foul no crown according to the tackling now, or you should that brutality. This one is called brutality.
But I keep on doing you soon.
That's it. That is a ultra player no kwana. What deny goal score obvious goal score opportunity. There's no way since a player will beating goalkeeper on Shegoada. Find that nobody was in the post, so there's no way. So because he said this goalkeeper used brutality to tackle the player. So there's no way. I think send a player or force instructor or record he wanted to manage instructor people, but no way. After Sebibia cry anymore, forget about the tackling. So of our enemies are any brutality tackling
as severe as this
crana. I just saw man a red card.
Wow.
Because Obitina, why they didn't achieve Obiano what did they go? Scoring opportunity. Oh yes, when deny go score, there's no way say senka player no FA ball na, EBT goalkeeper na, and can quite be as to say, oh, I can no way, no also player no be a catch say anytime there's challenge, two players are challenging for the ball no, especially the attackers. We always look at the first person not touching ball no. So who first get the ball? Short yes here.
Yeah.
And it is a do honoma, but no matter the situation, one-on-one situation. Like this, no way. Say tackling any tackling be a grana.
In this case, now J Yellow no, FNT me take you over.
Oh no, apart from Sabia, ESCO member to be an Omoya Mrebia. So call England or more be on better their punish. But according to IFA, Embrana you see the so Maria or Mary Bibianua, I disabiana FN war. Misconduct and maybe omutimine a player because one Sadia will be quite can't player now. Say player no kunu. Yemrano, your attempt to do it cry a foul. Even attempt in doing it cry a foul.
I don't go say offside though. I had no flag and I was throw our
did it? No, me show me them. I was looking at
you. I am telling you, offside flag and every.
That is why I say, but still, so far as this brutality challenge in it, no two ways. So now offside, he picked the offside and then a red card to the goalkeeper. That is all. No
so
two ways. Yes.
All right. General, Rafikala Ababiwe Adjumane Sesendra. Or the AC and of course, as I say, JH Edema na Wadaroma Otua program also. I'm sure say I so clear. Referee say we brutality this in China. The striker and the goalkeeper the collision. The goalkeeper serves as the last man and that.
But no, because I can't say offside. I just looked at the incident. Offside there.
Of course.
But the offside, he picked the offside and then the challenge was serious. Okay. So it's serious foul play.
Wow. General, what are my
Mamin Somna Abrante bi Brimpong JQ Edifi Accra and Ebusa Sase was it the attack on the Heart of Oak player happened after the referee blew his whistle. So there is nothing like a goal denial. Having said that, the goalkeeper should have been red carded. Brimpong JQ, more comment Accra and Odibai.
Yo, Joe, to say the American, that is the fact, sir. Obona Baya, Crown is had the buyer. Obedi offside, no correct. But still, there's some red card. And no misconduct. Say player, yembo ball, dead ball situation. To say the see what has ensured the first player and the Okoye and Angasa. Only himself said up on a dead ball situation, a cut dead ball situation. Ball I had a foul to a dead ball. You're very starting match a dead ball situation. It's a dead ball situation. That's how corner quiet are. You're trying to say a misconduct. What a violent conduct. It's a violent conduct. They are so that who said that the kayako and son are quiet sakrana violently tackling. It's all violent tackling. And it's a red card. But I saw offside, So no matter the situation, but the way what be challenge for that player, a consider dangerous play. So dangerous play, brutality, game is not in play. If game is not in play, it's violent conduct. So if the game was in play there, then it becomes serious foul play. So far the game was not in play because he has stopped play. Game near dead ball situation, The referee was still for. That he stopped the play. After then, Obama play on a red card for violent situation So they are dependent by correct, but still now I say on my red card because if you see the challenge, there was a contact.
Me free Obrimpon JQ ho. Kofiam Ponsa the way free Konongo and a buy. Also, the Heart of Oak player was flagged offside, and that influenced the referee's decision. Typical of Van Dijk and Pickford. Kofiam Ponsa Konongo. More comment.
Yeah, Joe. I'm saying that make I Newton and the campus. I catch and say offside. No matter the situation. And I'll be that first red card. The same thing happened. So baby, and also foul. It's born in the home. They see it. They see it. They say player no officer of the boys in the go play no. The same thing. But we challenge that the buy tackling no. Sanity. So the referee nobody called it say a red card, a violent situation, a violent conduct, and a violent conduct in our loss of the game a red card. And they saw sending that player off. The referee head, I thought say officer first red card, he had wanted to manage the game, be an abono, yes, it could influence, but at times such incidents, as I said, we show na obia say ma onye biem because okokoye we are emboa because see what ni home now oba we mpo da wanyo. Na see what the home now okokoye dia na just say okwa create bibi. It we the referees we are exemplary leaders. I do baby I say yenye na nipa ni hu say ade we ye no enye football so that the bema football na nyini akonkan. Yes, I saw it. It was offside.
All right. So, General, I think referee Kalamana is so clear. Offside flag, was up. Or raise the area and Osha question a buy and I know so draw attention. Of course, now America notify referee Kala. So, our answer question I say, what do you find offside not tone chain? It's a dead situation. But yeah, we be pono. Referee no decided be a wako di boneno. Referee no about me a show. Of course, well explained. All right, General. On this note.
Okay. All right. Yeah, better masipa na kalana as I know fat TV o jinani mududu o position na mani nyina hosa as one no abegina TV ni fifi
na de o man tem
tension wa
ya so you beti
yeah that's why.
Okay. You fancy na yemra na kwa Mickey I crado the local source and so bebre. Okay. Kessben 3.3 live on Kessben television. We a midfield accent. Come in name's why Kradwa.
General, am I ready?
Okay.
Well, General, my message here and free. The Black Queens of Ghana and 4 p.m. Black Queens I can say number so a brand new Rwanda and a ball where I share your ball and the African Cup of Nations qualify. I bet my boy my Ghana it my copy African Cup of Nations no MOB. First leg in 7-1 and yet to me a return leg and 4 p.m. our Cross Ball Stadium. Coach Nora Akasa at the game no.
Work behind. First, of course, you need to congratulate the players. They, in the end, are on the pitch and take the right decisions. We have a big staff which we work very professional behind in the analysis, in the game planning, a lot of individual talks, also video analysis. So there's a lot of work, and this is in the end the secret. Yes, we are proud that we scored so many goals, but even more proud to have a blank sheet behind. We also invest a lot in the defense. And I think until now, the game plan gripped, but also the players really transmitted it well. We have a game plan which we slightly adapt, and of course also there we look then for players and position which work and function to our game plan. So probably there will be a little surprise tomorrow. So, until today, all the 23 players are fit and ready to go. We need to hold a bit their horses, so they are really waiting to perform tomorrow. Normally they also get in the final decision tomorrow in the pre-match meeting who is announced to be in the 18 squad. They don't know it yet, so we also take a bit impression of the last training, and then we take the final decision in the staff.
But you know, we and somewhere you caught already to the head of Ghana a game against Rwanda and Yebesisa Kaino, and so yet was so other stories ma and honorable Alan Kojo Chamato de Betu just as abredi MPP Amunyo Kona or joining watching with him now all the in Semu to Jano Kasai at the first person. So opportunity ne ba no be president at the Obama academies Obama a develop academies papa infrastructure and so Obama a being so akoso.
But not the least, sports. Investing in world-class new generation sports facilities in selected competitive sporting disciplines. In this regard, my government would encourage the participation of the private sector in the development of sports infrastructure around the country, including sports academies.
Why someone honorable Alan Kodo Chemate ne nsɛm a wɔde atu dwane so bɛboa na infrastructure na for metime develop academics bɛboa me etimenya footballers awodo no mesi akan enso wɔ Ghana and Ghana Premier League one outstanding game etime Basakwa Lions ebo no modern edi nkunim abra wo mutime share Legon City sakabako a wo mentime ante eno ni game otime course na kyese second week of run and that's a second round of matches no yedini nyina enso abanu yesi week 3 and ebeba su weekendi Accra Lions Legon Cities kabako mentimi anti coach Baim Tanko also fedi kan o ya na second half na bobo kwa ye frɛ no Accra Lions ebe mu yie papa we no game etimi call so Accra Sports Stadium Abra Legon Cities womo any Accra Lions and so na boy Ghana Premier League outstanding game etimi call so no GFA elections on the 5th of October and elections no ebetimi akoso na and I'm so must say ne and a balloting sheet no so no womo de a placement no koso ukọ Premier League na nipa du na pre yebe mu enum yebe place obia wo ni position de obeto so de obedi kan de obeto so mienu obeto so miensa ne nyina na ne na bomo ne anu nko division 1 enso so de na betima kosa apart from omo meko unopposed no omo na yentimi emfa ballot papers no enkontie ne wo Ghana Football Association ene isi no ahye no na omo yesan hihye na so matachi ahe wo de atodwa sesa abre alaje gruza de ekoye man pe na nani age ankoye man pe na fe o ya de a entimi me football no intimi konkan wasi quarter or de elections akui infa so bie no so abato no on the 5th ebeba so techi ahen
efunu bie no onko aminam no de ara no on de nkasa se allergical league manka onka no ntum se anko yi amame amenkasa ekoye de amenka ma no ntum last season se ko wi na wi afi in the premiership na wi no eto me man wa ho anyere ho a obekọ. You go and prepare and come again. On the channel. Until elections there, then I beko. Tamalani beko 5th. There's no stopping us.
Yedi Enya tamale on the 5th no yebekọ ne akwakoto aba no eno ye nsem 30 ahintenda general manager edema bobo kwa ye frɛ no ye Ediana Stars ode atoday kwa Krasvo Kaseye coach Koopman when she say that to us has work a boom match bia wi a omebo ye friendly match and say no man league match no etimi abaso eno nti wo mo ebo ankofa kensie abram ne SABAFC ene bebo ankofa kensie ne anaso me Saba FC ebo ankofa kensie ene e Pobiman asase so ho ene hihia sese wo metimi aye ye to so wada so so Kumasi Asante Kotoko o man hihia that to ahead of omu game o mbebo abram ne Karela enso ebehia ne chena 10 AM nsem trofo nhemu ebekoso na fe coach Prosperity Ogum ebo ye Kumasi baba yara sports team wo mo conference no wo be cheche nsem awudom so far say the league nesi akọ ene edema Kotoko na fe game ebeba so abra Kotoko ene Karela enso bebo no wo be cheche nsem ede ama nti echena 10 AM ewo Kumasi baba yara sports team no wo mo ebeto aso sa make say anam adako jachi dwumedia contractor for AD awadako jachi ntino Kumasi Asante Kotoko team no training ewo Pajo Stadium na wo kopie mo Pajo Stadium ekoto mo preparation so ahead of Karela game no ena nam so ma Kumasi Asante Kotoko team no ensu timi kopie mo eko prepare yie papa se de be am ebetimi aboa mo match against Karela no nyema etima konkan enso ede amomo yeto so wada story so ma ya pre koni se wada to that am focus matches a wodo no supporters entimi enko o se supporters enko no enye se supporters no bo mo ahyedo o se supporter obeko parka this one man results wo hye enne echena oba no ahye unka nkyere no kra no to stadium no ba be hwe games ni bi o se tetena na amanfo sore no mo stadium say wo mo kwa hwe games ano sabre ne etwem sese asesa man results obeba no be hwe game no enso bi
it's a different era, it's a different era. This time is a big different, and in terms of the supporters trooping in, it's a different era. So they want to see good football. They want to see good football. So look, what I like about him, Hassan Kotoko is all they want to see is express good football, and the supporters will come in their numbers. You remember 2 years ago, was it 2 years ago when Wedu came in? They were winning, even though the game wasn't really flowing, but they were doing the right thing. The right thing is to win matches, and they were winning. And then they started, understanding his philosophy, and they started. And this is what us and Kotoko supporters need. All they need is the team to start winning and playing fine football. They will come in their numbers.
Someone I have coach your pre what they to just my resource supporters no ebebago promaso abehwe games ni be Mediama Sporting Club weekend omno na eba bobo mo chokata de koma Ghana Football Association some match over the weekend omokobo ekonya defeat no nke be ya na nka GF no entwetwe so emfamom so GF no antiasema weekend match day 2 Mediama Sporting Club ekoboy and nam so ma coach Evans Adote what they to just say game omokobo no aboa team ni ye papa no na nka kase nka omotwetwe game ne ense na so omokobo no aboa team ni ye papa head of womo match omini horoya enso kwakobo yento so our other stories a review panel committee on Thursday womo ebetenase review committee international omko tenase no so far cases are aba ni nanse se no mpese matches ebebo no referee modemo no ankonkan ometwentwen so debi ebaye na no na general ometima tenase no metima clear yesa cases ni na the front Thursday matches are womo enya problems abo ho ene de omo gidie so bi crunch by ya womo hu se wo se match omo review no on Thursday womo ebe review club licensing board area to various clubs are womo si akan Premier League no titu set first quarter of the Premier League no mesa so by inspection because omo say obo say ye be start league no obia pitches and as a pitches si akan wo so no fe ye be bo matches na kwa na fe pitches no standard no asesa enunti ye bo league no quarter e free wo mesa so correct akwa inspection akwa clubs no wo venues no sedie esitie sede bia clubs no complaints a wo de ba no ni nyina so betwa je no yemfa few stories no yemfa insia
Yemfa few stories no see her na via for enhwe emu kakra and so emfa emma yen general manager Castle Mall Hotel Kala also chow ye papa.
Mechiano.
Yeah.
Manager mechiano bebre.
Na also men kan say ba I say jacket gu unta de no so. Aminima de. Uni comment bia o.
Da bi no comment some madam for no menya no.
Okay.
Me di o betimi ayi ti o we no ye.
Okay. Yes. Castlemore, yeah. All right. Yeah, chow pa ni workers na mo Castlemore Hotel ho enyina. All right. My right na yan share story si emu kakra narrow.
General,
yeah.
Mamini can share CM free a Palmer case in our Bontino. There is an aspect of it me is so much interested in. Yekrom has a trend because I think is so bad. Sometimes back I think Ebusiona Dwarfs in a similar challenge. Teams like I say, and so much juvenile teams and players. Nenya me yo madom no mo ton we a. Na esese omo de ma juvenile teams no. Na omo sisi omo. Omo mpese omo de be mo omo. Atwa so severally. Watch obi atiti player e de na ma. Some of them they are ya ni hu pa ye when they even decide say omo be sisa player no din ni e bia ni date of birth. Onya sisa ni din wie pe. Juvenile team no na coast team no titi akra no. Just akra na yira. Ni kwa nam nyina. Onhuno. In this particular instant, player wakwaji player free team honum. Nyamia ye wadom ya waton player na 3 million euros. 3 million euros. For team ne de emana unfaman. Ene Ghana Football Association Status Committee edi di team no. Appeals Committee edi di amano. Akodru cars nso de edi di amano. I think that teams no chance yen tumze football sika ba akufo ni. Enya be so nsa say ya de ni de wom no ma chiche de amobia. Very very important. Now the sad aspect of this ruling is say sika na bi ni kruma no. Eya ni asa tentam de akoma abrofi. Isi achi sem no ka say Ghana for cars no. What it means that yen go hokwa. They make it no if it is substantive. Kim Pfizer call cars na nui about $46,000.
See.
At the end of the day, Pfizer di bimo o di fo Ghana fo sika be kwa ko di abro fo nsem. Because wa ko enu tua se odi bima e be tua ma e be Jeffrey di odi fo no ho e di ama. Enti I think say ye way hu ye pa first of all as I say player no unya tona youth team ni dey na coach team na so dey dey ma no
sharp
very very important no ma ya bubu chese o ma si teams nketwa ne sa the teams nketwa no mu ni wo hwe teams asani mu atete aba system ni mu e dey ama teams akese e be kwa ko wi ase no ni asesa player ni dey ni asesa ni age anasa ni dey no yemfa ma so for me the red young whatever no I'm hoping the problem now is uhwe ketwitwi die pa omo aso abegu tamayufu iso a ahwe obepese tamayufu begu mum instead so obekwa akopagu se we nyina e dia ba betua and so sad. I'm not too sure so at the end of the day say tamayufu decide say omo ntwe sika no ene omagu tamayufu na nipa kro no betimi a start charges at the ordinary court esi mpanyimfo a na whatever youth say these are the rulings, these are the agreement from the various bodies in T. So good football team no crowd modeka mumfa yesika. I don't know about that, but there is something very very unfortunate. General, odi enu free wa to very honest, metia say na me bisam ho say Kasa kim ana quarter kim Pfizer the GFA koyi. Say election na ebeba so. And then Kim Faisal epe. What is even the interest of Kim Faisal in the elections? Nasa at the end of the day, si amfani say Kim Faisal.
So moko to abani bi na.
Ombeto abani bi. On say abano. Me tie madwem senke say too free form. No mo to regional ne sa na ema.
So no ndi no.
Ena meba. Say madwem say sa area is the best. But almost all the football clubs no football for no omo call congress no ehyehyeye no mu ye no football for na kwaji ato approve the itinerary for the elections Enti se koba sa wie na content creba ko uyu hu frim. Say football matters the congress near the idea to me and fan ordinary court. Then they would decide this how they call quarter. Se break do no mo se wo do ma situation na court emra ma kwan. Enti ye we free football ma. Would they blame the regulations of football or personalities ne be blame on? Yes. Sometimes we John Kua ekuo no the assembly beto anka wadwen pa ne say ne no. But baby adodo no bekwa kwagina mu nyina magia tum no. Even though you disagree, you would have to go by it. So as I sit here, I'm so surprised Kim Pfizer na afa to no say election na ye beko no. Yan Kim Pfizer they call ordinary court. Because especially when Kim Faisal, I don't even know say Kim Faisal penny bimpo ewo esco mu anase or contested GFE presidency. So at the end of the day, I that's how the sika ebe kwa kwetwemanso akọ baby any kwanso kwa afia sem no bu bebo we are. We will not look at it from that angle, but we'll be pointing accusing fingers at some individuals instead of the system. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because at the end of the day, Omoko Congress. First of all, Congress material no, omo chadima omo. Agenda na ka ho. Mo call Congress no, ye de omo de eko omo befa so ato abane ade ni nyina ato monim. Football for na ato. So for me, there's no need to go to the Congress. The case omo de omo case no, a year relegation case ne ko ne de, and they can't blame Faisal because wako or the case akọ timbe mpo no omo ko yi. Kim Faisal de omo ko DC and the DT on appeals. So the next stage is the or the saying CAS. So that one they are following the process. The case involving Tamale City and double identity and double registration. You know, that one they are following the processes. Okoneko Yeman are fine and Koya fine. But me, where I disagree with them is the decision to go to ordinary court because election no form. Any year to soro the and send a tree yaba between. I think say in case any quite say Kim Pfizer faton and so at the end of the day, one we have been divided attention and unnecessary things a bit to me the problem there, bro. You see, so $46,000 in there how they caucus. And Pfizer decided say beer or the boat division one maybe Kibitima Pijano de Naba. It's a matter of priorities. And some of the things in Ubi how can we time. At a point in time after the World Cup, Obian him say a large involvement as a management committee member, all the management committee members were given 13 billion. So you expect us football scarcity then come motivation football no at your players salaries can they their more.
Exactly what Patu at the Abba Patu Land Service Ashtown. Because I'm wondering how Alaji Gruza can get this huge sum of money to spend at CAS but was owing his players for months. The players who play for him to deliver on the field. Patu Land Service Ashtown.
Sometimes some of these things
a member of the association the only FNO and our system in Nagin baby. The interest woman is a member of the association. And or ensure that the right things are done to him.
Wow.
Who feels say
but no pesa court to say no say no. Also, two cases like in Faisal involved. The one involving their relegation, Nunti Omoko Cas. That one they are following the procedures because Oko DC and Oko appeal first no nanka review and a year through until no Obeko Cas. And no, me hey, se Pfizer feels case near there. I mean, no problem. He's following the processes.
Okay.
Sika go to no sebe. Ekoyi mana. He may even get the money back. And koya oboka. The problem is the fact say, hey, as an individual, I think the best thing should have been say, to abana the regional and then the level, and son eventually abe to esku ni we no. But what I'm saying is that. Omoko share or Congress, no, all the Congress, which is the highest decision-making body, no, Ajia Tumzet send you Muyani, Omunkonesa. So why would one club decide, say, Niyenina Ajia Tum Niye, young caucus in Poye ordinary cost? And some of these things, for me, a Kenyan football knows how they back actually. It's so unfortunate. General Medima Nusino, with the Black Queens, my dream say, Omako we case.
Mikika 7-1. I think 7-0.
Yes. Yeah, we share 7-0.
7-0. 7-1.
No, I no say born Tony Neto. Born Tony Neto.
On yeah there.
Yeah
there. But I person who against Nigeria, South Africa, Zambia, Morocco. Oh, yeah, there.
6 games.
Yeah, huge difference.
Yeah.
Before ne after. You difference pa black race.
Coach.
We Bruni Zano. We Bruni Zano.
They cannot say we know.
Interest Tiana manipulations nim ko bebre, but the fact is that you know I'm my match or class posted only medjuma. Hano makreni fanishim work up on meton am to meneska.
Okay.
Football say me ahwe.
Yeah.
And now me so makre ba be man for man kwa mawu no.
Ebi ni manu. Okay.
There we chese oba we no ntumi fanko.
Ntumi kon fanko fa ho.
And this is a umukono mba no be Ghana ni. Oba fruit.
All right. It man brand kemo na me hwe baby also the odia no ebefa. Also unim Mr. Dote Adomati. Unim no. Okay. Castle Mall. Oh, okay. Unenko hotel hall. Okay. All right. Kala so adam for papa no. On for program no nia grokra time bia hotel hall television senior nyina no to be a Kessben Sports and Matthew, good afternoon the champa.
Get to it. Ora te chia hen si alaji grusa onni muninti enene o kasa sa na tenda so tie different biani football for normal life. Mr. Techiahe was the leading singer. Ewura kwesi na Techitama na day in day out. Na obo Mr. Nyantechi sa because he was not part of the football system.
Okay.
Management committee members ni ade no onka ho. Assemble ya central for the first person assemble Ghana Football Association who under President Kwesi Nyantechi ni pa de friend ye Techiahe. Constantly bashing and lambasting at the former FA president and in the FA system. And he is part of the system and now the toughest defender of the recent regime. Oh, Pedipa, oh, defend the recent regime. Why? Because Okahu. On your management committee that it was a regime with Inti anyone was a Sembia buffer regime we are Hodinwa. Now, unity. No baby defend. Inti onye different from Alaji Gusa. Inti Alaji Gusa pursue the case as you allow him to pursue because football funds are no money not here. Se come on more anko amo tender abaye on babatu oni vote. But you know be left right center. On one the unity.
Ejiro just go onya vote as not makasa.
Na only vote was interested here. Sasa Frank was asking about the interest of Alaji Gusa. Yeah babe to aba untu who interested here.
Enti monkasa wo
meba ni interest ye dey
me say
tender
enti just wo vote as na wo adwense bia wo dey ba
the why oye leading singer of a regime there I was when I vote ono na grant interview to Kessben guy said the obepa be challenge president Ketremra
obia odi the other faction na chi bia vote.
That is not the issue. The issue is that tender is talking and I'm saying that why you
others almost so ekasa ema the other
you be discuss here
aba e ho bebre
and but are we being fair to tender here
it is not about fairness
no maybe kitwe me hwen say e Kessben for na afafo na free Techiahe as an administrator of Ghana football na dwinche on issue ni saying unless he be a tender na a cool social media and a kokasai he was called. It is not like
but I made the crowd say doesn't mean say so ni voice na wo kan no ontimi nkasa na because we the other side you dey be almost kasa almost ni
other side Ghana for nyine kasa say yes we tie
obi aso kasa all right yen to aso but we have the money to go to CAS so Naro should stop worrying himself and tell Pato that they should come and pay 1,500 Ghana cedis for Erigau's balance. Sunny, the new Sunny Kifesa, and anyway, Ezo Abre, yay.
Sunny, I'm worried, trust me.
Okay.
I'm worried. I think say Tokobi wa hanke se mujai.
Okay. Obi kure kai mi say, udim say aduana ehona Techiahe wo. na aduana o 2 votes
we say teacher he ni vote
that be the maker unti the maker
obi kan ono na say me nso me
di enti na wo ka so ni vote o aduana stars
me say
aduana o 2 votes
me hwehwe
enti na di enti na wo say
training ne say aduana stars ni vote kala na to bi
aduana stars ni vote
ono tender oni vote
me say aduana e wo 2 votes
me say tender
untimi nyina hanka say
general
aduana tender ni vote abro na aduana na ye adwuma
abra me nso me hwehwe mu me say kala na to bi sa
me ka say me musa kala na kala no ko so na yi kala free
me hwehwe mu ne say aduana stars o mo mbekwa akoto aba no onka
okay
maseman okay the maker gina ne say ono nso saa na wote owo mu a na no akana no atum se oni mu a general microphone ba ya won twene kan it only different from large cruiser
okay
now coach ya preko say ene supporters ho Ghana no omu taste no general varieties abem first na taste here Ghana Premier League nko a but and the taste in the door so because and we you phone kra match bi e koso wiase bia utime hwe ba bia wo yi fu anu anu so abose match we na e koso bere nti o match bo a on ha ho ntena kam emfiri ba bi ma stadium so be ba bere so be ba stadium a e wo se team na wo ba be support omo players a wo ba be support omo no omo ma reasons I betimi amo abapa. I'm saying this because recently loyal supporters na kakakra bi but you know yen has to folk yen fa has to folk an example. Last year, it got to a level. Say a bokotokone has ye be grade free crowd be ama. But when has started a very good recruitment. Pre-season games boy ya say your match we boni ya 5, your boni ya 2, your boni ya 3, your boni ya 7. Ye nya Kashala Ramos also be taking responsibilities on the field of play. Or see supporters mrameshe or see a full way has to full supporters in amramen you know she numbers are turning out for the first game into the house of folk team ni coach omkofa ne buy no o mama the supporters need reason to come to a stadium so reason in a day consistently at the pre-season players to any matches now no more bono na results ne ba into the house of folk supporter him so of stadium or kwa ball players ne be man results and supporters are more call now because see that culture has to folk any so at imagine so now has to folk will say home game be those supporters will go back no matter added to numbers to make sure say has been numbers now because the players have given them enough reason to come and watch games it is a class you know also
okay
feature ball any yakohe ball e bu abemu no kotoko players no mo hwe de making supporters about first game or more full call baby any the next game against Karela they should give them reason to come again into money or no results so the bear supporter neighbor and any ha so sankobo nyame be inshallah matches now the supporters will not come so they should give them reasons.
Help me wish myself happy anniversary. Today marks my 5th year of listening to Midfield Action. Professor Joe Laka. Palma Edwin from Dubai and Abba. So we now more na you wish a happy anniversary. Palma, that's it. That's it. Sander should shut up. Why is he defending whatever he criticized under Kosinyan Techi's administration? Great show. Sami a champon, Abu Japani.
You see, tender situation.
What will you?
You agree with and okay.
And I'm now 30 seconds.
I'm saying that he's noted for say all kind of hard at time for.
Okay.
Inti sanya we are near no a brainy do asa near the bejajo. Inti a lot of people feel that tender so the same thing when he's with power. Nekasankun. And when he's at the other side, Nekasankun.
Okay.
He say it looks like Tender is with the power until he sees basically everything right with the current regime.
Maybe lines, you know, I'm a man for a ban on 2025 Morocco, 2027 Senegal, 2029 Benin, Nigeria. That is what will happen tomorrow. Algeria withdrew from the 2025 and 2027. They think CAF is favoring Morocco. Besides that, Morocco are presenting 24 training pitches. MC Malik. They also the Abba, I don't know. maybe lines no Kala.
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah.
I'm say Mickey presentation no now kasi review panel no ombeko akotenasi. I'm say makawa ha ka mesre efido. Me pa omo cho bebrebe. Say review panel no omo fa technical team no enko ka ho. Efi technical team no omo form enko ka ho. Ye be pa omo cho pa fi say the technical team na akɔkyerɛ nkola ya de o. Omo akɔkyerɛ omo de o pram. Omo wie no nkola na ba be ya de no. Omo ye wie a na obi a onye technical member no. Na wakɔ review match no. Na wakɔ punish referee no. So yes omo fa technical team no omo kyerɛ ade no. Because ye tia no majo. So we say me ye bibia. We say referee bia send among us no we challenge ourselves. And anything that say if I'm no International Football Association board no say asam kotomo the team be 3 years. And yes that also omo ye you. Omo akasa discuss a lot. So these are the things I pleaded with them. Ya pomocho. Omumba technical committee in Kotanase. No munja individuals now. All
right. We'll make you points. I can boldly say that 60% of the current ESCO members should be voted out because they aren't doing anything. Hey, sir, I'll urge the delegates to retain the workaholic Achi, Sami Anim Sami Anim Adwakaho. Okay, Randy Abbey and Oduro Safo, and add new members with modern knowledge and ideas to improve our game. Kumasi Asante Kotoko's game on Sunday will be the most difficult match they've played so far due to these permutations. Karela won 3-1 against Chelsea. Gold Stars, who defeated Kumasi Asante Kotoko, were also beaten 2-0 by Chelsea. So Karela are psychologically ahead. Ababu Michael and so Nemo Ayano. Sir Adindra. Okay. Is it because today is a Tuesday that you are in a yellow attire? Kuka and the tutunse we maintenance. Me. I mean, say yellow no Tuesday, ye maintenance. On chichimi. Nanagosi. Crowd feel a biaba no, I mean releasing the fast crowd. 05515999933 05515999933 Utimi Efre Nafe Utre Wajin Sanso na 05514444933. Hello. Yes, sir, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Already you know to GG ewumpa manenko from kra dumno.
Ma sorwati kra. Ma sorwati.
Okay, meet you.
Person contributing program. Pacho tachari wanja alad bruce no one can ask. Democracy no supra dana wakati. Nso obakana na wona kana adini. Nti mini quality ni ya me pa. Protocol support me yam yanya butran mati. Extra omwa. Na fe na team.
That's pa. Kotoko supporters no munya butre emfa emma team no na All right, next caller. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What's Pacho Hanabe?
Me Pacho Benjamin from Wanty.
Ben, Ethiopia.
Yadama City wa Jumapa Mombo. Ne asa me question me contribution na kwa ma represent. Adia ba ko I ha me wo referees association when say the juvenile games. Your young referees are more ba within 18 19 or more performing on field. The juvenile games I am correct no mo bin pay for ba bedi. Wa bra e wo 18 19 referees are more course mo try o mo no mo gain na league no. Ya de bedi referee no bin ya confidence. Be nketu akura na mo de pay for na bedi. Nkura na o ba no obekwa 25 years and na wanya game to di. Nti ya mo gain experience of referee. Nti o ko gina fe da no o to papa so.
Okay. Kala around here if you went Ben, is that the case here?
Yeah.
As a young referees, no calls matches around Ben wouldn't be.
No, that is why me say baby or kase free areas be on my ubakona referee no unya bi. Unlike say no. And na offense so
yeah.
Okay. and after the good entry third in Penifono and mingle with them. No, it was at that time no Nkolano Munim and in Kolam Penifono start here, no more running lines, no musia, and no evidence. Yedisha and yes, Bia, Yashadako for Wamuma, or more Chrem Colano, said the Bay on Bohunu. It was old Jama or more.
So, do in Colan to me 25 years. No, when your matches in the.
Oh, but that's it. Bob the Bia. Okay, hello, no problem.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, sir, good afternoon.
Madam Devans. Most of my interest in Kotoko team now, Moyano. Kotoko on the Arsenal or Bedi team no. Gina, Mlema coach, no. Mam, sir, there, 3 matches a day corner, once and put for the better team. That's my dream channel.
Okay, you look as a friend.
Because Africa
Swa Accra, okay. Evans, and so, I don't know. Osimunya Butre, Emfa, Emma, Kumasi, Asante, Kotoko, team no. Na, Omoboka Kra. Bibia be kama why na be hello.
Good afternoon, the darling Joe.
Good afternoon, Watara Mamuda wa mantem kra but memo akwa mo akasa. I will show speedy recovery. Enyan ntese wako okotoga temu abruche.
Sergio, me won some my sending message 3. Bakuyachi, me nu Franco Naru, me say Techiani. Na your friends say me bu ofu pa because umrena aso.
Mabufu studio. Mabufu ala.
Matthias here. Ati say konon kwa mo bia enkokas. Not just there is no need to be call your friends a court. So share say your friends odi for or not so do sika to ben. Your friends a present question and me former boss or the friend is another issue no. On fan call your friends say national your friends say asem no your friends court bear so many years. Second point, Techiani and the Techiani catch a large cruiser, say a large cruiser, ebu fan so no kasa. Who is Techiani to tell a large cruiser that way? Techiani one name Techiani. Did go no or this sketchy a friend say or this sketchy or way a common idea ye. Franco Naros who say a friend say or Kakasa see and she can face
one destroy your image of program. Hey,
you were sika.
Cratchy. Can one destroy your image of program? No, so one is sketchy.
Matthias here. Make a friend say Techiani. And then you
want to say image program. Come on,
okay, Matthias here. But say be Techiani no be or no bet ma catch a large cruiser say friends and my large cruiser and kasa. Who is Techiani or no only vote? A large cruiser or no only timo. Yeah, kwako say need $46,000. Next see you score in this guy remember players and for move. You nim say okay sinte ye court. Court ni ye caucus. Sasem baby and credit and ebeba. And then Franco Naroso on Jackin face ye unye sika na yeko. And no be na sika mayo. Yani na die sika nti muda munchi jaye ye kone se bubu ya ye beba fie se koye mai so a efe ni betua ye ka
atara muda
aha
enye na wo se wo yare kra wanya accident de
na mi yare na chese makuma mi yare ni po de me ja to nche me ja mi yare na to nche se mi doki face all the friends accident then quite all the friends I try you and no put the other menu
okay watara obi a me tia kra me test ni say me nsa na yare intentem my speed recovery but when no tetre all right you fast and don't change okay please applaud referee Akumate on the show today for he officiated our game very well last Sunday even though we lost heavily we free Afrani team manager Brekum Chelsea. Oh, okay. Nice one. Yes, yeah. Now breaking news of for Emetrance and far breaking news and so Emre. The Munina say Nakopon Eyaduma. You must sign more at Transvium 4 p.m. Pepe or Kessben TV. Yakram.